Warning. The Federal Communications Commission has determined the following content to be emotionally harmful.
Funny things that you think's funny aren't funny.
Give me cocks all the time. I want cocks all over me.
The Alan Cox Show kicks ass, man.
Welcome. Show me what you got.
You're not going to see a lot of cocks on TV.
Alan Cox from the Alan Cox Show.
I don't know what it's about you, but I can't even stand your voice.
I think you're the biggest asshole alive.
It's going to be a great show.
Let's kick it. I'll say kick it, and you'll just kick it with a tasty groove, okay? 1, 2, 3, kick it. Kick it. Come on. God damn it. Could you one time kick it? What the?
Alan Cox.
Here we go. He'll ad-lib. He'll be fine.
It's the Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS.
Hey, what's going on? Hi, good afternoon. Somebody just got me at the exact right moment with a text coming out of 9 Inch Nails. What have I become, my Swedish friend? Pretty good. Like, Flurgen. Oh. Hey, welcome. My name is Alan Cox. Thanks for being here. Rob Anthony's right over there.
What's up, man?
Jess is back in Studio G.
Hi.
And if you'd like to join us, please do. I should have shaved this morning. I didn't. I'm a little north of stubble. I usually sometimes keep it to stubble, but it's getting to the, it's not much more than that, but it's like just to that point where it starts to become uncomfortable.
Yep.
My face is very sensitive, Rob, and so it's, sensitive skin.
It's not covered by your skincare regimen?
Well, my skincare regimen, irrespective of the length of my beard, obviously, I don't have a beard, obviously, but, a couple of years ago, I went without shaving for a long time. Once we would transition kind of from the summer into the fall and into the winter, I would just kind of let it go, right? But it's all gray, and so I just walk around looking like Santa, and that's no fun, even at Christmas time. It feels like stolen valor. You can't be a 170-pound Santa. And so I keep myself pretty clean-shaven for the most part. And it's a little annoying today. Hey, speaking of annoying, welcome. 216-578-1007. 800-348-1007. If you want to use those phone numbers today, feel free to use them with reckless abandon. You want to send me a text, 35192 to do that. You can watch the show. The Alan Cox Show YouTube channel is up there for you. The live stream is there. The live audio stream is on the iHeartRadio app. You're going to want to punch up WMMS, and you will hear it there. What else? I guess I do like to give people all of the options, but people who've been with us for a long time, they're well-versed in those options. I always think, what do they always say to us, Rob? They've said it the entire course of our careers. They say, and I've repeated it, every single day you have to consider the fact that somebody might be listening to your program for the very first time. They don't know the shorthand. They don't know the inside jokes. They might find you to be very, very annoying. And there's no way around that. That's true. Even if you're a longtime listener to the program and you do know all the inside jokes and you're kind of steeped in the show lore and glossary, there's probably a pretty good chance that you still find me wildly annoying. But there's nothing I can do about that. I am as my non-existent God made me, Rob. And there's no way around that. I yelled at a guy, by the way, this morning who works in the building, but I didn't realize it. It was a guy coming down the ramp the wrong way. Again, in the parking garage, I pulled up, and there was a guy coming around the corner the wrong way. And so I stop, and he backs up, and I get out of my car. And so I see him pulling out again. I get out of my car. My car's still running. I get out, and I go, yo, this is one way, bro. Yelling, and he rolls down his passenger side window, and he goes, I work here. I'm on the cleaning crew. I work here in the garage. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, well, what does that mean?
Well, I walked up to his car.
That means you can drive the wrong way like an idiot?
I don't know. Listen, once he said that, but he had on the yellow reflective vest. I go, okay, man. I said, no worries. I said, There are a lot of people driving around here who have no idea that this is a one-way thing. But I didn't know. His windows were tinted out. He drove like a Honda or something. I don't know. I'm like, why are you going back? Why are you going that way? But again, he was working, and I wasn't going to get into some conversation with it. It doesn't really affect me, but I'm like, why is anybody going the wrong way? I swear to God, I've never seen that until we came down here.
Well, if you work
People
here,
going the wrong way down a one-way car park.
And if you work here, go snag one of those golf carts they fly around in. At least go the wrong way in that. Then we can be like, oh, they work here. But when you're driving your own car the wrong way, you don't expect someone to tell you?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't.
I love the people that do the 800-point Austin Powers turn to back into the spots here, too.
I'm like, why are you going to back? I know.
Every one of these spots is angled because it's one way, you dope. Now you back in, it's going to take you 12 turns to get out.
There must have been some white mom event going on downtown last week. I was leaving work, and there was a lady coming around the bend from that bottom thing there. There's a lady just standing there like she had gotten out of her friend's car so that her friend could back her minivan in the wrong way, or back it in. And she's looking at me like, she's like motioning, I'm so sorry. And it's like, whatever, my day is done. I'm leaving. I'm not going to freak out about it. It's no skin off my ass. But I'm like, why are you doing that? Why are you backing in? Like these are angled spots. Again, these are first world problems, but it is wildly annoying. And again, I wasn't going to get into some conversation with the guy. I mean, if he's working, and fine, you go about your day. But I'm like, but why are you going down? It's really no big hassle to just go up another level and then go back down the ramp.
Not
you know what
in
I mean?
the
Like,
least.
it's no skin off anyone's ass. And some people are in such a hurry to get nothing done. I don't understand it. Because then he parked, because by that time I've locked my car and I'm walking in, and I see where he's parked, and he's in no hurry, getting out, shuffle into the office or whatever. I'm like, all that for them?
Go in the wrong way.
What?
Yeah, cool. It's helpful.
I guess. I don't know. It just feels like an unforced error. Those are the kinds of things that are unnecessarily, I wouldn't even go so far as to say complicated. They're just unnecessary. They're unnecessary. They're unnecessary.
Yeah.
And, there are far fewer things in anyone's life that are necessary than they think, right? And that's different for each and every one of us, whether it's a personal thing or professional thing, that we're bogged down by so many things that we think are necessary. And one of the best things you can do for yourself is to really determine what is and what isn't. You know what I mean? Because you can take a lot off your own shoulders. And that's just one of those unnecessary things. Because in addition to that, you'll have people going the right way in the parking garage, but they're going 25 miles an hour. And I'm like, guys, what?
Yeah, I love that one too.
Pound Cake used to almost T-bone me every time when he was working here. He'd come flying down the ramp. I go, what are you doing? This is a parking garage. I'm driving 1.5 miles per hour just to make sure nobody is flying down the ramp. And so
you got people like drifting around corners and tires screaming. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
It's you'll be out of here 7 seconds later if you go the normal speed limit.
Tokyo drifting
like,
in the parking garage.
Jesus Christ.
That's how people like Jess end up with a bumper hanging off their car and their friend jamming it back in behind the headlight.
See, if you're gonna refer to Jess, you have to put a plural on that. But you have bumpers hanging off your car. It's different. It's not just one. It's plural.
The front. Well, just the front one is what I saw in the photo.
She remember the back too. She had some issue in the back there too.
Oh no, that bumper's on. I just scratched it on the other side of the brick wall to avoid hitting the other side of my car.
Yeah.
Yep. So I think I'm gonna tape some pool noodles onto the side of the bricks.
I think you should do that. That'd be
I think
fantastic.
that's like a great idea.
It's not going to stop the dent or ripping anything off the car, right?
Oh no.
Okay.
Wait, wouldn't it?
Well, no, if you hit a pool noodle, it's just going to, if you hit it as hard as you hit it when you rip the bumper off your car, it's still going to rip the bumper off your car.
Why don't you affix the pool noodles to your car? And then no matter where you go, you'll be,
safe.
Yeah.
But I will say, when I'm trying to pull out of this parking garage, I go super slow, but my tires still squeak.
Well, yeah, that's because you're going slow. And it's a hairpin turn. Mine do too. You can hear, with when you get to the bottom there. That's what it is. Maybe get a pool noodle and just, put one on the front bumper and one on the back.
Then she'd know what she drives when we ask. Jess, what do you drive? I drive a Toyota pool noodle.
Yes.
It's a new car.
It's a 2010 Toyota PN.
One of a kind.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's one of a kind, Jess.
I've got pink on the front and baby blue on the back.
It is one of a kind for sure.
Yeah.
Listen, it's fine, right? We're all alive. It's fine.
right. We're
One of
theoretically.
these days I will fix it.
What's that?
Eventually. I'll fix it eventually.
Fix the car?
Yeah.
Well, that stuff's not cheap, right?
No,
I
it
mean,
is not.
there's a reason people are driving around with their car in utter disarray. You know,
it's so embarrassing.
well, there's a lot of people driving around because it's very expensive to fix a car.
It really
but
is.
I really do, though. I give people a wide berth if they're driving around and their driver's side is dented in and they got something else going on them, because the more that's wrong with your car and you're not getting it fixed, the less you care about how you're driving. I'm like, they got nothing to lose. I'm going to give them plenty of room because they're wilding out there.
I was merging on the on-ramp last night to get on 90 over by the ballpark, leaving work. And there was some guy in I don't know, early 2000s, like a Nissan Pathfinder type vehicle right alongside of me. And, it gets to that one lane point where you have to merge onto 90. And this guy's not letting off. This thing there is not a straight fender on the vehicle. I'm like, I'm obviously in the lane where I should have the right of way.
Yes.
But I hit the brakes as hard as I possibly can. I'm like, I'm out of this deal. You go right ahead, man.
Because those people aren't
he doesn't
looking.
care.
They're not doing a head check. They're doing nothing.
That dude could not care less if he hits me.
I'm going to drive the way I want to drive, and you have to look out for me. That's how they're driving out there.
And I think I drive a white car. White may have been the one color that wasn't on this car from previous accidents. So I didn't want to help him complete the rainbow. I'm like, I'm out, dude. Just you do you, bro.
I'm not here to help you finish your palate.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm fine.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to break. 35192. I'll have another $1,000 in a trip to Vegas for you around 5:30. Looking ahead to that this afternoon to put you at our iHeartRadio Music Festival. So we'll be back after these.
This is the Alan Cox Show.
Everywhere on our free iHeartRadio app or whatever smart device you have. Just tell it to play the Alan Cox Show on iHeartRadio.
The most talked about music festival on the planet is coming back to Las Vegas.
And you can win your way to be there.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival.
in the game.
iHeartRadio is the official home of the NFL Podcast Network.
We're obviously incredibly excited if you just want to talk about defense.
Get the insight before it's a headline with NFL Daily with Greg Rosenthal.
Thank you to Sean McVay.
Chasing a fantasy title? The Late Round Fantasy Football Podcast helps you draft like a genius.
And hopefully it helps you guys out the most.
This
is what football sounds like.
Download the iHeartRadio app, search NFL, and press play.
Another ringing endorsement.
You're an idiot, your show sucks, and you've proven that many times.
For the Alan Cox Show.
You're so stupid.
On 100.7 WMMS.
(216-578-1007) or 800-348-1007 if you want to join us. Guardians still having a tough time, boy. They lost to the Tigers last night in Detroit. Second of 3 tonight after coming off only taking 1 in that White Sox series. Although those Chicago White Sox, Rob, they are just titans of Major League Baseball. So you certainly can't blame Cleveland for only taking 1 of 3 there. But not off to a great start at Comerica. 6-4, the Detroit win last night. 6:40 again tonight. Your pregame 30 minutes prior. We will roll out shortly after 6 to get you into that. And then they will finish the series tomorrow afternoon, coming home for the weekend to host the Padres of San Diego. A team for whom, speaking of the Padres and the White Sox, 2 teams for whom former Guardian Mike Clevenger used to play. A guy who famously told us in a live broadcast from the ballpark many years ago, he didn't believe in forests.
Was he serious?
I think he was goofing, but it was such a great line, and it was so out of. And he was just kind of that goofy dude.
Yeah.
That it was just great. I mean, I hung on to that for a minute. You know, anytime I mention Mike Clevenger, I don't think he plays for anybody now. He left here. He went to the Padres, and the White Sox had him for a cup of coffee. I don't think that he's playing anywhere now. But when we had him many years ago, I think it was the opening day broadcast or something, and they had us tucked back in the corner of Progressive Field. And he was like, yeah, I don't know about forests. I'm like, that's the greatest thing I've ever heard. Hey, Ricky is in Rapid City, South Dakota. I bet it's anything but. Hey, Ricky.
Yes.
What's going on, Rick?
I'm listening to you on Alexa through TuneIn.
Beautiful. All right, good. Well, however you get us, I'm happy. The only time I ever use my Alexa is when the ghost of my father comes through.
Oh, this is your father speaking from the Alexa.
Ricky, how can I help?
Well, I want to know if you carry the Cleveland Browns games.
No. No. Used to.
You don't?
No, used to. Are you a transplanted, Ricky, you're a transplanted Clevelander there in Rapid City?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. Are you up there for work? Is that oil country, or what's going on up there?
Well, I deliver mail to different houses.
You do what? I'm sorry?
Deliver mail to different houses.
Oh, you do? That's traditionally how mail works, yeah.
Work for the post office.
Yeah. If you only had one house on your route, that'd be a really easy day. How did you find yourself in Rapid City, Rick?
Oh, I was at a treatment center, and they sent me to Rapid City where I had better living for me.
Ah.
I delivered the mail that had the handicap houses.
Understood. Okay.
Yeah, I work for Black Hills Works. I live in an apartment.
Oh, okay. You know, they call Rapid City the city of presidents. I'm sure you know that.
I'd like to know what the heck was wrong with those Cleveland Guardians last night.
So would we.
So would we. I mean, listen, Detroit does crazy things to you. You know? As soon as you get downtown, you duck in, you're keeping your head on a swivel. Might have just thrown them off. I don't know. How long have you been in Rapid City, Ricky?
5 years.
5 years, okay. And is that where you're going to stay?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, okay.
Unless when I complete the program, I want to move this to Rochester, Minnesota.
Now, what's in Rochester? Family?
I just went there for a couple appointments, doctor appointments at the Mayo Clinic, and I kind of like that city.
Yeah, okay. Rochester.
Better
yeah.
mail route.
Well, yeah. I mean, you're not far from Minneapolis, so it's like, Mayo Clinic's right there. I'm more of a Miracle Whip man myself. No, I'm sorry. We don't carry those Browns games for you, Ricky, but...
You know what station they're on?
I don't. But I bet that's probably... It wouldn't be too difficult to find.
Okay.
I do know that I'm not doing my Browns, Cox Out Browns pregame appearances anymore, Ricky. I do know that much.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like a WMMS bumper sticker.
I'd love to
send me an email, Ricky, and we'll get some stuff sent out to you. It's just rob@wmms.com. We'll get it shipped out to you.
Rob@WMMS.com?
Yep.
You got it.
How you spell Rob? R-O-B?
Yes, sir.
R-O-B.
And then @WMMS.com.
Okay.
And your address and all that stuff.
Yeah, give us your info, and we'll get some stickers sent out to you, okay?
I'm a big-time diehard Browns fan. I go watch the games at this place called Robbinsdale Entertainment. It's a bar.
Yeah.
And bowling alley. And I go watch it there.
Now,
Every Browns game.
Ricky, do you have to ask them to put it on, or do they have like a Browns backer spot up there?
They always have all the games on.
Okay.
Sounds like a great spot.
Oh, yeah. I have to ask them sometimes to put it on, yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Okay,
Yeah,
well...
I'm glad you got rid of Kevin Stefanski.
I mean, we didn't have anything to do with it, but they did release him. Yeah, we didn't have anything to do with getting rid of him, but...
So what do you think the over-under is on 8 games this year? We're going to win 8 games this year or less than 8 games this year?
You're going to win 8 games.
We're going to win 8 games. I love it. Book it.
Todd Monken's going to be a great coach, I think.
Let's hope so, Ricky.
Well, you keep in touch with us, Ricky, and you let us know what they should and shouldn't be doing throughout the season, okay?
Okay.
All right. Take care of yourself, pal.
You too.
All right. Thank you, Ricky.
It's like
Yeah.
Like a multiverse Dick from Dayton there for a minute. It's like you talk about one thing, and how about them Guardians? I was like,
It really was. Yeah, we're going to be
back to the Browns.
We're going to be neck deep in Dick picks and Rick picks. Every time Dick calls us, he has some prognostication of a sports variety, and so we get those picks from him, and now maybe we'll have Ricky picks from up there in Rapid City, South Dakota. And then he has big plans to get himself over to Rochester, Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I asked that because, there are a lot of teams where if you move, it's real easy to find backer bars. When I first moved back to Chicago, my girlfriend moved with me, and we were coming from Pittsburgh. It's real easy to find Steeler bars in Chicago. Not so easy to find Browns bars. Like, you can go to other cities, and there will be a Bears backer and all that. There's a couple in Chicago. There's a place called Burke. Which is a lot farther north in the city than some people want to go. But that's the one that comes to mind. That's like a Browns backer bar called Burke's. But the Browns aren't as repped in other cities as some other teams are, which it might be left up to you if you're a transplant. You might be the person starting the Des Moines Browns backers, Who knows? So I thought maybe the spot he was going to there in Rapid City was one of those. Speaking of football, by the way, a lot of upset parents out there in Oberlin. They've canceled the entire football season out there in Oberlin because they don't have enough players. Oberlin High School canceled their 2026 football season. Golly, you mean high school kids don't want to get smashed in the head?
Yeah, but that seems odd to me. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I understand your point about not wanting to get...
Well, I'm being cheeky, but I mean, protection for football has never been better than it is
and
today.
Football here is huge, man.
I know.
So
they didn't have enough kids that show up.
That doesn't make... I couldn't believe that when I heard that. I was like, how does that make... Like, every school has tons of kids playing. I know. I couldn't fathom that not being a thing.
Participation numbers dropped during mandatory preseason camp. 14 students attended a football interest meeting. So only 14 kids showed up for the maybe I want to play football thing. When preseason camp began last week, only 6 players attended. And so they're hoping that these kids at Oberlin High School maybe play for another school. I don't know. And so there's some upset parents because obviously, you got kids who have played football for a long time. It's not nothing. When you have something that you've built your world around and it's suddenly ripped from you, you're forced to reevaluate your identity. It's a traumatic thing. And sports is very, very important to, it's a huge part of a lot of high school dudes' identities. And so they're in Oberlin. They were kind of primarily talking to one mom who was bummed out because her son has played all four. A big dude, too. A kid you want on your football team.
I mean, we're also, I guess, now this makes a little more sense now that I look into it a little further. Oberlin is a town of 8,300 people.
Oh, yeah, percentage-wise.
Covers 5 square
yes,
miles.
That's right. It's not big, but again, they've had a football team every other year.
So
it's not like Oberlin used to be huge.
I wonder if they would allow the kids, like you mentioned, potentially to play elsewhere.
I think that's the plan.
Illyria's right there.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else is there? Kipton, Pittsfield, LaGrange?
Sure. Yeah. Her son, another Oberlin football parent, Jennifer Brown, said her son Jaden had begun playing football in the 7th grade after they moved to Oberlin in 2019. He's played every year since. And it was just kind of sprung on him. They were like, we thought we were going to have a season. And then yesterday morning at 11 a.m., they got some email that said, we don't have enough kids. So, yeah, it stinks, but this is not like an isolated thing either. There are smaller towns around the country that are just seeing fewer and fewer people want to play football.
Which, again, it blows my mind in this part of the country. Nobody cared about high school football. I played in high school, and it was like the worst possible football you would ever see on the planet because no one cared.
Good for you.
Mm-hmm. What position did you play?
I was a tackle.
Ooh!
But I was like 160 pounds. And I was considered a big guy, And we got smoked every game. It sucked. It wasn't fun, but it was something to do. I had some friends that played.
Yeah.
And
camaraderie.
I got here and I was like, holy Jesus, it looks like college stadiums for these high schools.
Right.
So to hear there's a school that doesn't have attendance for that of all sports, I was like, wow. But now I guess it does make sense given that size of the school.
Mm-hmm. Golly, I wish I still had Brian singing "Ricky, Don't Lose That Number." I would have played it for Ricky. I recorded over it. Hey, James.
What's going on?
How are you?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
Hanging in.
So I was going to answer your question you had about Rapid City. It's about 500,000 people. I was out there in 22 for a little under a year. Deadwood is nearby, too, and a lot of the tech companies bought up in mines. It used to be a mining town. So Facebook has a neutrino mine, if memory serves. And so that's the majority of who's out there right now. It's just military and an influx of people, kind of like Denver, Colorado, seeing just real estate shot up by about 3 times.
But James, there's no way that area is 500,000 people. Is it a lot of transient? I'm looking at Rapid City. The whole Rapid City metro area has 156,000 people.
All right, so sorry, I misquoted that, but think of it as being kind of like in Menor, Ohio.
Okay.
So combine Menor with Willoughby, and that's very much the overall idea there. But Sturgis is nearby, so to answer your question, yeah, you have a lot of motorcycle clubs that go through there, and it sees a rather huge influx of people coming through it. Yeah, but everybody out there has a 0 to 100 mentality. It's temperaments are a little different, a little bit more aggressive.
Well, it's in the hills too, yeah, mountains and such.
Well, the Black Hills, yeah, the National Forest surrounds Rapid City, Deadwood, Lee. It kind of interconnects all of them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't David Lee Roth doing Sturgis, Rob?
Yes, I am!
There he is. Okay. Hey, thank you, James.
You got it.
Appreciate it.
Woo!
He's very excited.
He's got no problems. He's fine out there, man. He fits right in.
Yeah. He's excited. Yeah, another video of him going around. He's just spitting out. Again, David Lee Roth talks like Mad Libs.
He really does.
And he's just talking about his tour bus or whatever.
That was the perfect, when you said that a couple weeks back, and that was like the perfect way that I've ever heard someone describe the way David Lee Roth talks. It's like someone filled out Mad Libs and he just reads it, stream of conscious.
Yeah, it's like you threw a bunch of fridge magnets in the air, and whatever they land is his script.
He's talking about his bus. Take this bitch up to light speed. The something submarine. Guys.
The disco submarine.
Disco submarine.
But the thing is, you can't not be David Lee Roth.
Right.
You know, he can't sit there and be introspective. I mean, we've played a video of him before when he's just in the middle of an interview and they're kind of talking the nuts and bolts of music. And he's much more subdued and he's like a regular guy. But if you're going to be David Lee Roth, like you can't not, it's kind of a millstone around his neck at this point.
Right.
There are worse people to be, by the way.
Without question.
Than him. Oberlin High School is where Pound Cake graduated. Well, they lived in Oberlin, but I thought he went to JV. I thought he went to like a vocational school or something, or was that in place of something else? I mean, he was a resident of Oberlin. I don't know if he went to Oberlin High School. I
think when you go to those schools, like my oldest went to Medina County Career Center, but she was still at Medina High School. So I think you're still a member of a high school. You just go there in supplement to your regular home school.
Somebody's telling me that those kids are going to play at Wellington High School.
There you go.
That was the report. They were going to play there. Okay.
Sounds fancy. A beef Wellington High School.
Well, listen, like I said, you know, you build your world around something and it's taken from you. That's a difficult situation. Yes, everybody's texting me about Ricky. Yes, something's going on with Ricky. It's fine. He's up there. He's having a good time, and he's doing his thing.
I have gotten 14 emails since Ricky called in. Every single one of them saying the same thing.
Uh-huh.
Hey, I'll happily take some free stuff. I wear an XL. Hey, here's my address. Send me some stickers. Can I have a T-shirt?
Yeah, well, what do I say at the end of every show? Hey, if you want stickers, email me.
Every show.
I just mailed some out today. I just mailed out half a dozen more envelopes. Send them to me.
So Jordan, Colin, Kevin, Noah, Dominic, and Dave, yes, I will get those out. And the rest of these emails I haven't opened, but I'm assuming they say the same thing. I will get those stickers out for you.
Can't believe I have to say this when you email me. Give me your address. I get all these emails from people. How do I get stickers?
Can I get some stickers?
Hey, what's your address? Hey, let's cut out the middleman here.
You can't email them?
Alan, I had Rod Stewart tickets for last night. He canceled again. Well, yeah, we were talking about that yesterday. He had heart surgery.
Yeah, so again,
why did they bury that lead, by the way? They were making it sound like he's
I got a little cold.
Yeah, got a sniffle.
Why did they wait
surgery.
to the last minute to cancel that show? If you're getting stents put in, yeah, chances are you're not doing a show.
Yeah, I don't know.
And take a little time off and I'll be fine.
This person says, I'm sick of buying tickets to see mummies sing.
Oh,
come on. Hey,
sad.
It's not like it's a shock. You don't go, what? He's 81? Like, you know how old the guy is. But to their point, more and more of these older artists, boy, they're canceling. Say what you want about the Rolling Stones. You know, Rod Stewart, Lionel Richie, they ain't running around for 2.5 hours like Springsteen and Mick Jagger are. And they're still out there doing it.
How old's Springsteen?
Probably 75.
Gotta be, right? Late 70s, I was thinking.
Bruce
and he still looks pretty good,
is
man.
76 years old.
76.
Yep, he will be 77 this fall.
What do you get if you flip his current age in numbers?
He would be 67
okay.
years old.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just wondering.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Max Weinberg just selling his Palm Beach mansion for $13 million, right?
Tough day.
That's the beauty of being in these bands. And again, Max Weinberg's an amazing drummer and all that, but I always think of Cliff, what's his name, who was the longtime bass player for AC/DC, right? With respect, you're the bass player for AC/DC. There couldn't be a more low-stakes, high-paying gig in rock and roll. He had like a Manhattan penthouse he sold for like $26 million, and that was just one of his properties. And you just go around the world going, don't. Man,
well,
good for you, bro.
And he's still not the luckiest guy in rock and roll. I will, to the day I die, say the luckiest man to ever play an instrument is Nick Mason of Pink Floyd. Not a whole lot happening in the drums. Equal share of all of it. He's got a ton.
Well, yeah,
of dough.
But there's a lot of prog stuff going on behind those drums in Pink Floyd.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
but again,
if you're
man,
playing On the Turning Away, you're not throwing your back out. But
all those dudes in that band, though, Nick Mason is the luckiest guy. It's like being Ringo in the Beatles.
Well, he's the only one that's on every album,
right? And it's all him. Like that's
yeah.
Guys, he's got like the one of one Ferraris. Like he is loaded.
Yeah.
And he can play, but he's, I don't know. I mean, of all those four.
Yeah. Anyway. I'm going to break here. 35192. You want to send a text. You can listen wherever you are. Rapid City or Rochester, Minnesota, or right here in Northeast Ohio on the iHeartRadio app.
The Alan Cox Show.
On 100.7 WMMS.
Don't rock the boat.
Don't rock the boat, baby.
Unless that boat is Captain Fun's floating fandango.
Hey, it's Captain Fun.
The Alan Cox Show will rock the Good Time 3 on Saturday, August 29th with live music and booze as we cruise Lake Erie.
File aboard for a floating fandango.
Win your way aboard weekdays from 2 to 6 at an upcoming ticket stop or at WMMS.com. Don't miss the boat. Rock the boat.
Rock the boat.
Presented by Circle K, Twisted Tea, and Sun Cruiser. WMMS.
This is Sarah Spain with the latest from iHeart Women's Sports.
Presented by Capital One.
The Seattle Storm snapped an 11-game losing skid with a 97-88 win over the Chicago Sky Monday night, powered by 26 points, 10 rebounds, and 3 blocks from Dominique Malonga, and 18 points and 9 assists from Natisha Heidemann. The Sky will look to rebound against the Valkyries tonight. That's a 10 p.m. Eastern tip-off in San Francisco. For more women's sports stories, subscribe to Good Game with Sarah Spain on iHeart Podcasts. As a founding partner of iHeart Women's Sports, Capital One helps you stay connected to top female athletes and earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining, entertainment, and at grocery stores with the Capital One Saver Card. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. Visit CapitalOne.com for details.
GreatAir.com.
Hey, what's up? It's Rob from Medina Dental, online at MedinaDentalOH.com. Just a couple of weeks away from my first cleaning, but 2 members of my house have already had amazing experiences with Medina Dental. We're new patients. We made a practice change just a few weeks ago, right around the time my wife needed an emergency crown. We called and got a same-day appointment. They took care of us. That was her experience. My other daughter's been in for a cleaning. Everything has been fantastic. So again, if you're looking for a new dentist, I will recommend Medina Dental. Just tell them Rob sent you.
Some apps say they're free, then come the fees. Not the iHeart app. It's 100% free. No required subscriptions to access the best live radio stations, free playlists, podcasts, and more. Download the free iHeart app today.
iHeartRadio. From big thrills to kid-friendly fun, it all starts at Zoombezi Bay's Conservation Tower. Make your summer plans at ZoombeziBay.com.
Northeast Ohio, are you ready? The Afterburn Music Festival is hitting North Ridgeville August 14th and 15th with Third Eye Blind, Skillet, Hoobastank, Newfound Glory, Switchfoot, Set It Off, Drowning Pool, Puddle of Mud, and more. It's 2 unforgettable days of live rock in an intimate festival setting. Lock in your lower pre-sale ticket price today at theafterburnmusicfestival.com.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
13 airtime moments? I dare you. 3 pedal to the metal launches? Double dare you. Think you've got the guts for Top Thrill 2 and Siren's Curse? We triple dare you. Boardwalk nights now through August 16th. High dives, tightrope walks, glowing kites, gravity-defying stunts, pyrotechnics, plus food, drinks, music, and dancing along the mile-long beach. Tickets from $52 at cedarpoint.com. Dare to do it all at America's Roller Coaster. Plus applicable taxes and fees. Terms and conditions may apply. Online only. only.
The summer's biggest savings are at General RV during the Summer Closeout Sales Event, August 10th through the 16th. Shop over $20 million in price drops, with travel trailers as low as $79 a month and pre-owned RVs up to 50% off. Close out summer with the lowest prices on the hottest RVs. Only at General RV. Sale prices valid at participating locations and include all special offer discounts. $79 monthly payment based on purchase price of $99.99 with 20% down at 8.24% APR for 218 months. Select models only. See dealer for details.
I just dialed up The Dirt on Netflix. It's been streaming 24/7. I had not watched this motley film in like 8 years. Dude, I forgot how crazy and totally nuts this band was. No rules, just an ass-kicking party. You gotta check it out. And by the way,
if you want to experience the real thing live, catch Motley Crue in Cuyahoga Falls, August 24th with Tesla and Extreme. Rock on, motherfuckers.
Breaking up is awkward. When I had to tell Greg it wasn't working out, I let Smile Tunes do the talking. I picked punk rock and typed in Take the Cat and Go. We actually ended up laughing about it. Visit smiletunes.com and make your uncomfortable conversation sound incredible.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kandula, founder of Advent. We know that when you breathe well, you live better. Just ask our patient Andy.
As long as I can remember, I've had issues breathing through my nose. Since starting this journey and having this procedure done, day-to-day life has just gotten better. I'm able to do all the things that I want to do without having to think about breathing. I breathe through my nose. I sleep through the night. I don't wake up with headaches.
Advent can deliver long-term results in about 20 minutes with simple in-office procedures. We diagnose and treat the root cause of nasal congestion, sinus pressure, sleep apnea, snoring, and allergies. 96% of patients with severe nasal breathing issues report improvement, and most major insurance plans are accepted.
Best advice I can give anybody that has sinus, sleep issues, just get it checked out. Go in and have someone take a look at it. It's 100% worth it.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Cleveland Clothing Company, the land's one-stop shop for all things Cleveland, with tees, hoodies, accessories, and the WMMS Buzzard gear at all 4 locations around town. All month long, use the promo code FANDANGO for 15% off. Shop at clevelandclothing.com, the brand of the land.
Every day, thousands trust the Greater Cleveland Regional Transit Authority to connect them to the moments that move this city. Because transit doesn't just move people, it moves Greater Cleveland forward. See how at riderta.com.
Chris Domine is a husband, father, an athlete, even an Ironman. But 10 years ago, Chris's kidneys were failing.
The doctor said if you don't get a kidney transplant, you are going to die.
Chris received a second chance, made possible by an organ donor.
Your well-being changes from loss of hope to better times ahead.
What could you make possible as an organ, eye, and tissue donor? Leave behind the gift of life. Go to organdonor.gov. U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Health Resources and Services Administration.
Hi, robot thing. Rotten, soggy egg salad sandwich in lunchbox. Clean?
Just use Clorox disinfecting wipes.
Glitter slime paper mache explosion? Clean?
Also, Clorox disinfecting wipes.
Son.
Yes.
Snot rocketed.
Yes.
All over
yes.
the kitchen counter.
Clorox disinfecting wipes. Kills 99.9% of germs. Without smelling like it. Clorox. Clean feels good. Used as directed.
Teachers make a difference each and every day. Now's your chance to say thanks. iHeartRadio's Thank a Teacher powered by Donors Choose. Nominate an outstanding public school teacher who goes above and beyond for students. They could be one of our $5,000 winners for classroom supplies and resources. Teachers give so much. Now it's our turn to give back. Nominate a teacher now at iHeartRadio.com/teachers.
Conquer the morning school rush with the free iHeartRadio app. We make it easy with family-approved stations like Hit Nation Junior, kid-safe playlists like Disney Hits, and podcasts to learn something new. Download the iHeartRadio app, search Family, and listen now.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
100.7 WMMS, Cleveland. Call the Alan Cox Show.
Have you met Alan? Oh my God, I forgot about Alan. Okay. Do you have a whiteboard?
216-578-1007 or 1-800-348-1007.
How about a little 7 Seconds? Remember 7 Seconds? One
Works
of your OG Southern California punk bands. Friends of mine in high school who are way into punk were listening to 7 Seconds. A couple of brothers formed the band. A guy called himself Kevin Seconds. I love it. I think they're still around. 7 Seconds, I think, is still around. 45 years later. These guys got going in like the late 70s. Anyway, I was thinking of these guys when I saw that NASA, right in our backyard in Northeast Ohio, NASA had to let everybody know that no, gravity is not going to disappear on the morning of Wednesday, August the 12th. It was a viral hoax that was going around, and they had to put a thing out to let the chodes know that no, gravity is not going away. Now, to the best of my knowledge, gravity didn't disappear for 7 seconds this morning.
That would explain why I was floating while I was showering.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, I didn't know what it was, but now it makes sense.
Jess feels like she's floating when she's in the shower because she's terrified.
Just
terrified.
Out-of-body experience
Utter
each time. Yeah.
terror.
Brain
It's like
fog.
she's
I'm like,
looking
God.
down on herself.
Like, who turned out the lights?
Mm-hmm.
Hyperventilating.
People were piggybacking on this solar eclipse that was happening in many other parts of the world. And, all you got to do is just fire something off on social media, and it'll make the rounds. And NASA had to put a thing out, said, nope, gravity, the Earth will not lose gravity. Now, again, it's like the flat Earth thing. I don't really believe that there's anyone who believes that stuff. It's fun to, shoot it out there, and it's an easy target for people who want to, roll their eyes and go, some people are so stupid. I don't genuinely believe that anybody in 2026 believes that the Earth is flat. Not anybody who's like a rational, functioning person. I'm not talking about somebody with a TBI, right? And I certainly don't think that there are people who thought that gravity was going to stop. But it is funny when a legitimate organization has to put out a statement. Because they just want to go, hey, morons, we've been getting a lot of questions, and we know that you're probably just playing around, but we do need to let everybody know. The allegation was that gravity would disappear worldwide because of colliding black holes. Well, then why only 7 seconds? Where did the 7 seconds part come from? The Earth will not lose gravity was the NASA statement, but it made the rounds. A secret NASA document titled Project Anchor allegedly leaked online. And it was purported to be a project so that everybody would survive the 7 seconds. Now, my thought is, let's say it was true that for 7 seconds there would be no gravity. Obviously, it would cause a lot of problems.
Huge.
But 7 seconds is not, that would be like enough time to like maybe have a little bit of fun with it.
Not if everything else around you has no gravity. Everything has no gravity all of a sudden.
Right, for 7 seconds.
Problem.
Yeah, so everything
Cars.
not bolted down. Yeah. Golly, could you imagine what Jess's car would look like after falling back to the ground after being aloft for 7 seconds?
Well, the good news is every other car would match.
Every other car would look like hers.
Right.
Right.
She has a head start.
Uh-huh. Nobody would say, what the hell happened to your car? She'd be like, nothing. Or she'd just go, oh, my God, the gravity. Am I right?
That's 7 seconds.
7 seconds of gravity. Jam me up. They go, no, we heard the show. We know what happened. She'd be like, damn it. Rats. The allegation that the government was preparing for 40 million deaths. There you go, 40 million deaths. Like the government here prepares for anything. That's hilarious. But NASA still had to put a thing out. Speaking of statements, the Sherwin-Williams CEO put a thing out. Somebody killed themselves in their parking garage this morning.
I heard about that.
Somebody working there, yeah, like a Sherwin-Williams employee shot themselves in their car. Woof. Some people just didn't want to go back to the office, Rob.
Yeah.
After that whole work from home thing. So, no less than the CEO of that company put a statement out this morning. So that's, I got a couple of friends that work there. That sucks. That's sad.
That sucks bad. Yeah. That happened, obviously, at a much different level. But my wife used to work at a place called the Providence Place Mall. It's a big, giant mall right on the highway. If you've ever been through Providence, it's beautiful. It's sitting right there. And she worked there, and a guy killed himself by jumping off the side of the building. Oof. And she was there, like everybody's there. You know what I mean? So like those are things that'll just stay with you forever too, man. Like I feel bad for the people you know, because even if you didn't see it, you still know it happened, and that's where you park your car. Like it's that stays with you, man. That sucks.
Imagine if you were doing that, and then the 7 seconds of anti-gravity kicks in. Like,
while you're about to, or right?
No, you do, and then it everything.
And then everything goes up. Yeah,
come on. So that sucks.
Well, imagine you jump, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're 5 seconds into your jump, and that gravity incident happens. So you're only 2 seconds from the ground, but then you shoot back up. What do you think runs through your mind?
I got extra time.
I don't
know.
You
just don't know, right? You got 7 seconds of gravity. You think you're about to hit the ground. You stop. You start going backwards. Like, well, this isn't what I signed up for.
Heaven.
And then you're like, you know what? I didn't want to do this. I didn't want it. And then the 7 seconds is over and you fall back down.
They think they're going to heaven. Yeah.
Did I get my wings?
God, what
Looking on your back, trying to see.
I didn't have a Red Bull.
Trying to look over your shoulder to see if you got wings. Is that me? Did I get wings?
Is that me? Am I really going to a place that doesn't exist?
Did I hear a bell ring? Thank you.
Mm-hmm. An angel gets their wings.
Every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings.
Does that bell suffice? Every time the bell rings, an angel gets diarrhea. Yeah. All right. Oh, is that me? Is it the gravity? What kind of bell? Is it? No. Is it a specific kind of bell? No. Does it have to be a specific kind of bell? So, yeah, that's tragic.
That really is. That really, really sucks.
Yeah. Well, listen, this is the argument that people have been having. And again, it would be pure speculation to say that it was a result of people's lives being upended by being told that they have to go back to the office. That's a huge stretch. You don't know what anything's going on there. But it's not a small thing. People who are doing remote work and then were told by their company that you had to come back into the office. That upended a lot of people's lives. Because for a lot of people were told that moving forward, it would be like hybrid work or whatever. And so, people made changes in their lives commensurate to that. They were probably, you might have bought a house, or you might have, who knows, you might have started a family during the pandemic. Perish the thought, because you thought you were going to be working from home for the rest of your life. So I don't know. In the C-suites, they're not thinking about that stuff. They don't care.
No, they don't care at all.
But
you sort of know that going in too, right? Like that's kind of always been my thing. Like I know nobody really cares about the things I care about when you work for a company. Like there's the things I focus on. There's things I super focus on. People I care about that I know nobody above me cares about. You know what I mean? So that's why I try to pay as much attention as I can to the things that matter to me. And then I get vetoed and have to, change my plans on everything anyway. But that's such is corporate life, I suppose.
For those brief, shining moments where you felt like you had some agency over the situation, you go, hey, this ain't so bad. It's pretty good.
Right.
Hey, Jason.
Yeah.
What's up?
What's going on?
How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Good.
Sorry. So you guys talk about this whole gravity situation, and I'm curious what your thoughts about that are with so gravity is always pushing us down, but it would also pull up all the water and the oceans. and the boats and everything else.
Right.
That's what I mean. Everything would become.
If it wasn't a hoax, everything would be. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and so I was also curious about like airplanes because obviously they fly, right? But gravity's constantly pushing them down. So would they just skyrocket up? What would happen?
They go into the stratosphere. Well, yeah, they keep they keep canceling flights. I mean, today again, like 1,300 flights were like canceled or something at a couple of airports because of horrible weather. Or I read that they're the lack of air traffic controllers that people are retiring. They're just hiring people who play a lot of video games to be air traffic controllers.
Oh, wow.
So, transferable skills. That makes you feel good. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it comes down to, Jason, how much damage can be done in 7 seconds? Because it's not super long, but it's long enough. I mean, if you count out 7 seconds,
it's an eternity.
It feels like an eternity if you're not tethered to the ground. Yeah, I don't know.
And nothing is.
Yeah.
Anything that isn't like tied down is gone. And how much can any object rise in 7 seconds is the other question.
And that was my question, right? Because I'm driving around and I'm listening to you guys and I'm just looking at everything around me and I'm like, this would all go up. And how fast would it travel up? Is it 10 feet a second? Is it 100 feet a second?
And then it
incredible.
And then it all has to all come crashing back down at the same time.
Right.
7 seconds later.
Yes, which would be terrifying.
Yeah,
it's a terrible thing to think about.
You'd have 7 seconds of fun going up, and then you'd just be terrified falling back down.
The remainder of your life, you'd be in abject terror because you're like, is this ever going to happen again? Is it?
I'm sure there's some science nerds that could tell us speeds, right? Based on the speed of the Earth. If it were to stop, if it were to stop instantly, we'd all just sail and just fly anyway.
You just go flying off.
Right. So it would have to be a slowdown in order to even notice gravity pulling you up, right?
Well, the Earth spins at about 1,000 miles per hour.
Yeah.
So without gravity, I was going to say who knows? Plenty of people know what would happen. I'm not one of them because I'm stupid. Okay, thank you, Jason. I appreciate it.
But gravity's created by the spinning, right?
At the equator, the rotational speed of the Earth is 1,000 miles per hour. And so, yeah. Listen, we're having some fun with this, a thought experiment. Oh, Rob, good thing this wasn't true. Good thing this was a hoax.
A hoax, yeah.
Yes.
I was listening to I am a bit of a space nerd. I know I always laugh at you about the moon stuff and things like that, but I do enjoy thinking about the size and just everything that space is, right? And I was listening to an interview once with a former astronaut who was on a spacewalk and for a brief second saw the speed in which the Earth was spinning. There was his I don't know how it happened, but he saw the speed and he goes it's the most terrifying thing in the world. He goes because when you're in Earth's orbit, you're traveling with the Earth, so you're not seeing it. And he said, but I saw the speed in which it was spinning. He goes, and it's the most terrifying thing you could possibly fathom.
Sure. Well, gravity travels at the speed of light. So, falling speed, it would. 7 seconds would feel like an eternity.
Eternity.
Yeah.
And an absolute, dude, again, you don't know, because and also assuming you could survive. If gravity were to stop and you took off straight up for 7 seconds, I think you would die just based on the speed in which you were traveling up.
Alan, if the Earth suddenly stopped, nobody would be alive. We would all explode from the thrust.
That's what I mean.
I'll tell you what, when you get to explode from the thrust.
Well, you've been doing that for years.
A long time, bro. I'll tell you what. And the weekend is coming up.
The notches of people that have exploded under your thrust over all these years.
Good night, nurse. I'll tell you what, I don't mess around. If you're in it, you're in it. I'm going to get down there and do my work. Pushed by a force. Yes, indeed. Injected with a poison. For you EDM fans out there. Alan, gravity is a myth. The Earth sucks. How about that, Rob? Put that on a bumper sticker for 2028.
Got a message here. Gravity is created by the Earth's mass. Rotation has nothing to do with it. Okay. I thought that all kind of played into it.
Not created. No, not created. But if there were no gravity, that would compound the problems that you would have with respect to the Earth's rotation. At the speed the Earth is moving, we would all launch so fast we'd splatter everywhere,
Right.
even if gravity stopped for a second. Yeah. I don't
Leah
know.
suggests Thrust Explosion become a new band name for us.
Hey, don't yuck my yum, bro.
It's not a bad idea. It's a good name for a band.
Thrust Explosion.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we play urban polka. You know, a name is one thing. It's the genre you need to really nail down there. Stephen Canton, I was just at a stoplight behind one of those trucks that cleans out porta potties while listening to this gravity conversation. Yeah, how about that? You don't think about the porta potties, Rob, that would be.
Imagine you're sitting in one.
Skies full of blue water. Damn.
Oh.
Well, good thing that we don't have to worry about. Oh no, Rod Stewart just came back to Earth after his heart surgery. Terrible. Oh, poor Rod the Bod.
Poor Rod.
Poor Rod Stewart. He thought he was going to be in such good shape, and he's come back to Earth. Oh. Okay. I got to take a break. Now I'm all freaked out, Rob. What if? Now I'm all freaked out.
I love it.
What if
It's
our
the stuff I love
What if
to
our
think
enemies decide to develop an anti-gravity? They say, F the nukes. We're going to create an anti-gravity situation, right? Like the sci-fi movies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
Nerd alert! Nerd alert! Nerd alert!
Hey, speaking of nerds, want to join us on our boat? Captain Fun's Floating Fandango. Caller 10, you and a pal are going to join us. 216-578-1007. 800-348-1007. Going back out in the Good Time 3, the 29th of this month. It's getting closer every day. If there are tickets still to buy, you can go to WMMS.com. They're $20 a head. Otherwise, you'll have to win them. I'm doing a ticket stop. By the way, next Thursday, the details there are at the website as well. But it's Circle K in Grafton. Before the show, 11 to 1. But this pair for caller 10. Taint Smasher will join us again. He'll be your entertainment. It's all brought to you by Circle K and Twisted Tea. Yum. And Sun Cruiser. And we'll see you there on the Good Time 3 coming up on the 29th. I got to take a break. 35192. Text me there for anything else, and we'll be back.
It's the Alan Cox Show. Everywhere on our free iHeartRadio app.
Or whatever smart device you have.
Just tell it to play the Alan Cox Show on iHeartRadio. The most talked about music festival on the planet is coming back to Las Vegas.
And you can win your way to be there.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Presented by Capital One.
September 18th and 19th at T-Mobile Arena.
16 artists, 2 nights, 1 stage.
WMMS.
Hey, congrats to Walter out there in Brook Park. He got those tickets to join us on the 29th on Captain Fun's Floating Fandango. If there are still tickets to buy, you find them at WMMS.com. 1 week from tomorrow, I will be doing a ticket stop there at Circle K in Grafton on Royalton Road. And I've been told that there are a couple of Circle Ks on Royalton Road. So I'll be at the one 36024 Royalton Road. That is next Thursday for a cruise ticket stop. I'll be there from 11A to 1P, so 2 hours pre-show. That Grafton prison lightning thing, that's like international news.
Oh, yeah.
That story. 16 inmates out there in Grafton were going from point A to point B, and they got hit by lightning. Jesus. So I saw that thing on Instagram there. Hunter Bertram, he's like a brand new kid over there at Channel 3.
16 inmates here at the Grafton Correctional Institution, a prison here in Lorain County, have been hospitalized because of a lightning strike this evening. We're told those inmates were going from dinner service to another building. That's when a line of storms moved through, and unfortunately, they were struck by lightning. We're told all 16 have been transported to area hospitals. One was life-flighted due to the extent of their injuries. Tonight, there have been no reported deaths, but we don't know the exact extent of all the injuries these 16 inmates here at the Grafton Correctional Institution may have incurred from this lightning strike.
Imagine you're just leaving the mess hall, like you just ate, and you get hit by lightning. You poop your pants, what do you do?
Oh, I think anything could happen. I don't think anything's off the table. You poop your pants, you explode. I think anything could happen.
Oof.
See, I'm more afraid of that than I am the gravity thing.
Getting hit by lightning.
Yeah, because that could happen. That'll happen before I win the lottery.
But just a couple of days ago, here in Ohio, Cincinnati, do you see the guy got hit by lightning on the golf course? He's like laughing at his friend because it was raining and the golf. So he's filming from like behind a tree, and then the very end of the video is this huge flash because the guy, or at least right next to him, he got like third-degree burns or something because a lightning strike right there. So it was just supposed to be like a goofy video of his friends trying to push their golf cart.
Now, did it hit him or did it hit the ground in front of him? Because I couldn't figure out what happened.
I think if it hit him, he might have been dead, but he got burned. I mean, if it's that close.
Well, no, the guy in the great outdoors been struck by lightning.
Yeah, I think you can survive getting.
No, you can, and the priest in Caddyshack and all that. You know, you can survive, but I mean, if it's that close as it seemed to be.
How many times was he struck? Do you remember?
Who's that?
In the great outdoors, I've been struck.
Oh God, I haven't seen that movie in 35 years. Pebble Creek Golf Course near Cincinnati. When those massive storms were coming through, and these guys are out there, you know, finishing their round or whatever, and he's filming his friend from behind these trees, and he's laughing because they're trying to get the golf cart out of the mud. And then he posts, so he's just filming, and then like the very end of it is this huge flash of him getting hit. I'd love to show it to you, but it's, who knows what's going on here on my monitor. Most people have probably seen it by now because it went wide. But he is, he got knocked to the ground, obviously, and he's okay. But, you know, you get burned with that kind of stuff. That's why they end up life-flighting prisoners, you know. Pouring rain, and he's laughing behind these trees, taking shelter.
It's about to be less funny.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, woof.
And then it stops. That's why I was like, well, what happened? Because the video that I saw, there was no like follow-up. It didn't say what happened to the guy. I'm like, did he die? It was 66 times the guy in the great outdoors.
And hit 66 times.
66 times in the head. They don't make movies like those anymore.
Chris Schiavone was the guy there who got hit. He said he temporarily lost feeling throughout his body. Yeah, I bet.
You think?
And his hearing was impacted.
Huh?
His hearing was impacted.
Huh?
His hearing and his bowels were impacted.
Come again?
His, now we're back to the thrust explosion.
No, it's ice cream.
Yes. Golfer sustained non-life-threatening injuries. But, I mean, obviously we have access to information way more than we ever have. But, and it's anecdotal, but do you think that people getting hit by lightning, do you think that that's legitimately getting more common? The old saw about like, hey, you're more likely to get hit by lightning than win the lottery, or whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like more people are getting hit by lightning.
Do you think
a lot of people standing under trees?
What?
I don't know. Like, isn't that supposed to be like if you're standing under a tree or holding like metal or something?
Well, if you're holding, I would think that you'd be more likely to get hit if you were holding a golf club. But I mean,
But that wouldn't, like, that particular thing wouldn't, like, that's been happening forever. Like,
Yes.
people have been hiding under trees and stuff. So that wouldn't have changed. If people are being struck more in this
just like
particular.
standing out in the open.
And again, he might.
No, there's more places to stand not in the open now than there was back in the day. So if there was an increase, it would have to be something else. I would say if there's anything in the world that may cause an increase like that, is everybody's holding something to their face 24/7 or looking. You got a phone in your hands. Something that is magnetic. Something you can get struck by lightning makes more sense that you're doing something like that.
Well, also, he was apparently holding an umbrella, which, okay, strike one. But also, I think they tell people, like, sheltering under a tree might not be a great idea if you're out there on a golf course. I don't know.
No, they say you want to be away from everything.
Yeah.
Like, if you're absolutely stuck in that type of a situation, to be, like, in the open, or if there's no shelter anywhere near you, be in the open is better than standing underneath a tree.
Yeah. Well, I guess you don't think, or you think that's extraordinarily unlikely that you are going to get hit by lightning, but he's alive, not dead. But those prisoners out there in Grafton, boy, they got jammed up.
Oh, yeah.
No video on that, though, but...
Oh, I'm sure there's video. We just haven't seen it.
From in the prison, you think?
Well, you have to assume that. It's a prison. It's probably under surveillance.
Oh, I see what you mean, like a fixed camera.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like on somebody's phone. All of them transported to local hospitals, obviously. Ambulances from Lorain, Medina, and Cuyahoga counties all sent out there, taken to UH, Elyria, and Westlake. They said the initial report was that 5 people had been hit, and then they said 8, and then they said it came up to about double that, around 5:30 last night.
Have you ever been close to, like, it hitting around you?
No.
Dude,
Nope.
It struck the power line outside of my house when I was a kid. I would say maybe 25 feet away.
Really?
You feel it. Like, you can feel, like, the static and stuff in the air, and the noise.
Your hair go up?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And just the sound, it's such a different, like, again, thank God, knock on everything I have, that I wasn't struck or anybody in my family, but it was so close that, like, I don't ever want to experience anything like that again. It makes you totally respect. That's what I always say, like, my kids get nervous because being here for the first time, like, they'd never heard a tornado siren, you know what I mean? And I'm like, look, don't be afraid of weather, just respect it. Like, know that it's going to kill you if it wants to. Like, just try to, like, stay away from all this stuff because it's going to do it if it wants to. Take away the odds.
Right. Well, there's also, like, if you're at the top of a building, there's, like, upward lightning, right?
Right.
It starts from, like, big towers or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. But that guy, they got jammed up out there at the prison. Anyway, I'm going to be at Grafton next Thursday in the shadow of the correctional facility. I actually don't know how close that is to where I'm going to be. Let me map this out here. I'm going to be at 36024 Royalton Road in Grafton next Thursday, giving away tickets for Captain Fun's Floating Fandango. How far am I from the prison? From Grafton Correctional Facility. Is that what it's called? It's called something else. Like, the official name is like GCI Grafton or something like Grafton. Yeah, GCI, Grafton Correctional Institution. I'm 6 miles up the road from that. So that's where I'll be. I'll be at Worcester and Royalton.
You're going to pop in and do a guest spot?
Maybe,
kinda like
yeah.
Johnny Cash?
I got a tight 5. Yeah. Hello. I'll just get hit in the head with stuff.
Hello. I'm Alan Cox.
Yep, I'm sure they'll be real happy to see me.
homosexual.
Be a lot of that. So that's where I'll be next Thursday. And then I got to haul my narrow ass back up here to do the show, Rob. How long is it going to take me to get...
I think it's 30 minutes.
All right. Yeah, 31 minutes.
What time's the gig till?
Straight up 71. It's 11A to 1P.
All right. Yeah, you got time.
I got time. I know.
You'll be all right.
Yep. I'll have the show put together by then. But maybe I will. Maybe I'll just go in to like check on those, check on the people
Bring
who
a
are
care package.
Well, something. You know, I don't get to Grafton very often, and so it's an opportunity to kind of, ingratiate myself with those people. I know there's a paintball park out there too. I was at many years ago. I used to be.
Those people?
I'm sorry?
Those people?
What people?
That's what you just said. Ingratiate yourself with those people.
Yeah, the Graftonians.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
The people who live out in the greater Grafton metropolitan area.
Jesus Christ, man.
No. Nope.
Nope.
Not
Not
yet.
biting.
Nope. Al, when I was in college, I worked at a pizza company. I was the manager on duty during a severe thunderstorm. Duty. We got a knock at the side door after a huge lightning strike. Our mailman was hit by the lightning traveling through the metal mailbox. Had to call 911 and pick him up. Have him picked up. How about that? Well, okay. You might have saved that guy. You might have saved his bacon, as it were.
I'm having an overdose of this, so is my wife.
Overdose of what?
Marijuana. But I don't know if it had something in it. Can you please send rescue?
Did you guys have fever or anything?
No, I think we're dying.
Okay, how much did you guys have?
I don't know. We made brownies, and I think we're dead. Time is going by really, 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 really slow.
Hey, Siri, call 911. Emergency.
911 emergency.
Help me, please. I crashed my flying machine.
Okay, where are you at? Do you know where you're at?
I'm in Enchanted Hills. I'm in the desert.
Maybe he got hit by lightning and that's why he crashed.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Never know what took away the power.
Alan, my aunt was killed by lightning when I was a kid walking home from work. The guy on the porch was knocked to the floor off his rocker. He was off his rocker. He's off his rocker, that guy. Mike and Medina. Those inmates avoided the electric chair, but they got the electric air. Thank you, Mike. It was right there.
Ta-da.
All Mike had to do was reach out and grab it.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Kim.
Hi.
Hi.
So my husband just texted me and said you guys were talking about people that got getting struck by lightning and that it's either on top of a building or they were holding a phone or something like that. So he said I should call in. So I did. My dad actually got struck by lightning on the golf course.
Mm-hmm. How long ago was this? How long ago was this?
So he got struck by lightning. Oh my gosh. Well, he did pass away in 1997. So it was 11 years prior to that.
But it wasn't because of that. It just.
No.
Yeah,
well,
okay.
No, it wasn't because of that. So he was on the golf course with all of his buddies golfing, and it just started to sprinkle, and he said, I'm going to go back to the clubhouse. As he turned to walk away, lightning struck. He ended up not even remembering what happened, opened his umbrella, walked back to the clubhouse to get help because a couple of the other guys went down too, and everybody was okay. Everybody survived. He was in the hospital for a few days, and he had a hole behind his ear. And
I would not open an umbrella. I would not open an umbrella in a lightning storm.
But he was already he didn't even know what he was doing.
He'd already been hit.
He was dazed.
Yeah, and confused.
Right.
And so 11 years later, it took the long way around and it got him.
Yes, he did have a massive coronary, and now get this. When he got struck by lightning, he said, I feel like I was so close to dying that when I die, I want to die on the golf course. 11 years later, he passed away on the golf course with a massive coronary.
Wow. He had a heart attack he died doing what he loved, Kim.
Absolutely, I know. And I finally, after 5 years after he passed, I went to the golf course to see where it was, and they planted a tree, and so we went out there, and it was absolutely beautiful. It was in Toledo at one of the golf courses there, and he was on the 5th hole, and if you look out from the 5th hole, it's like up on like a hill, and it was in October, so all you see is like all these beautiful colors. It was like, yeah, that's where happened.
That's where he died, or where he was struck?
That's where he died.
Where he died, okay.
Was on the golf course, yeah.
Now, I don't want to be indelicate, Kim. It was a long time ago, but it's still your dad.
That's
but
okay.
It would have been a better story if your dad had died on the golf course from a stroke. All right. Thank you, Kim. I appreciate the call.
That's a golf term.
He got hit in the face by a birdie.
I should have expected that.
I know.
Did he develop any certain like superpowers after he was struck?
No, he was our hero anyway. So
he was able to suck down a gallon of gin with one fell swoop.
Not many people get to tell the story about getting struck and living. So
true.
Good on him for getting 11 more.
Yeah, eat dinner on that. Okay, thank you, Kim. I appreciate it.
Sorry for your loss, Kim.
It was 1997, Rob. Come on.
Still, you don't want to ever be in the dead dad club. That sucks.
I understand. I get it.
Why?
I don't know. On the golf course. I want to die in the golf course. And he did. Wow. Okay. You want some Brian?
Yep.
You want a palate cleanser of some Brian?
Ways.
Now he whips a country track at us. You want to talk about the 90s? This might actually be from 1996 or 7.
6 or
7. You might not know the song.
You can feel better to make you feel better. Picture me crying, reading all your love letters. Walking around in your own sweater, baby. You can feel bad to make you feel something.
Oh, he did a little pivot there. Yeah, no, listen, even if you know the song, he's all over the road with it, so you might not know it at all. I had to figure it out.
Yeah, I don't know the song.
Do you remember a country artist named Patty Loveless?
I do, yes.
Okay. She's still alive. I mean, she's a big deal in the 90s. Patty Loveless has a big song called You Can Feel Bad. That's what he's singing. 1996.
You can feel better to make you feel better. Picture me crying, reading all your love letters. Walking around in your own sweater, baby. You can feel bad to make you feel something.
I mean, I've never heard this song. I mean, it's not in my wheelhouse, but, some things have crossed the transom of my ears before, but I would have never been able to figure this out if I hadn't had to dig for a little bit,
Do you get when you fall in love? Stinky fingers, stinky fingers.
Words to live by.
Yeah.
Alan, my coworker, is a former CO out of Grafton. She said those inmates were short timers, walking to what's called the reintegration center when they were struck. So they're just in there. Imagine you're in there. I assume that it's self-explanatory, the short timers. Although that's relative too, and you get hit on the way back. But I don't think anyone died, right? Like, I don't think any of those inmates died. So, I mean, that in and of itself is pretty astounding. Hey, Ed.
Yes.
What's going on, Ed?
Hey, I got a story. We have a block party every fall, and we have a golf outing before the start of the block party. And we're on the first hole, and there's like 8 or 9 foursomes. And we're the last foursome. A guy has a heart attack on the first green, and you could see where his body was. And we kept continue to play. I couldn't believe it. But
wait, it was like the outline. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, where the paramedics and stuff worked on him.
Wow.
Yeah. And we continue to play.
How'd you finish that day?
Not too well.
No.
He got
golf game sucks.
Ed got thrown off from that little brush with.
It would have been nice if, like, in honor of the guy, you decided to play well and shot scratch golf or something. That would have been fantastic.
Yeah, but you couldn't be bothered, could you, Ed?
No.
Couldn't rally around it.
All right, you guys take care.
Thank you, Ed.
That's why it takes mental toughness. You gotta rally through that. You think Tiger Woods would have fallen apart? Come on, man.
Hell no. You know how many trees this guy's driven into? He's still out there making things happen.
How many Range Rovers he's flipped?
Yeah. You know how many times he's passed out behind the wheel?
Shattered legs?
Or between some IHOP waitress's legs? But he's a competitor. He's a titan.
He's a pro.
Of his... Al and I had a friend who got hit in the mouth by lightning. His fillings exploded. How about that?
Christ.
Oh, my God. Your mouth is just on fire. Great sounding, great glitchy sounds we got here today.
Yeah, that's good.
Hey, caller 10. Want to go see OAR? 216-578-1007. 800-348-1007. These guys have been around a long time. That's why they're doing the 3 Decades tour. Special guests Gavin DeGraw, I'm going to talk about 1997, and KT Tunstall from Scotland. It's Friday, September the 11th at Blossom, part of the Minutemen Workforce Solutions concert series. So good luck. LiveNation.com for the info. A couple of tickets there for OAR. I'm going to break here. 35192. Text me for anything else, and we'll be back.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS. Rover's Morning Glory.
So Charlie took the money from the punish plate where you voted on a personalized license plate he has to drive around with. Epstein is what it says. And he paid off his house. That's worth a round of applause, right? Yeah, that's exciting.
Jeffrey's not even, Jeffrey.
Yeah,
not even a clap.
Not even a clap.
Jeez.
No, he's angry because he knows that that's his $43,414 that Charlie used.
Yikes.
Could have been him. That's the home that Epstein paid, basically.
That's an island, too. That's my house.
Rover's Morning Glory.
Weekdays on 100.7 WMMS and 24/7 on our free iHeartRadio app.
Air conditioner not keeping up?
Just call sales! Just call sales!
Hey, it's Crystal for Hyundai of Bedford. Right now, lease a new 2026 Hyundai Elantra SEL Sport Plus for just $225 a month for 36 months with just $24.99 down. $225 a month. Hyundai of Bedford will go the extra mile to get you approved, even if you need a little help on your credit. Plus, every new Hyundai comes with owner assurance and America's best warranty. 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain coverage. Visit them on the Bedford Auto Mile or HyundaiofBedford.com. With approved credit plus tax, title, and registration, 7,500 miles per year, ends 8/31.
The biggest fireworks show of the year is back at Progressive Field. Rock and Blast, presented by Echo Health, returns August 14th and 15th when the Guardians face the Padres. Don't miss the best show in the land. Get your tickets at CLEGuardians.com.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance. And now we're customizing this rush hour ad to keep you calm, which could help your driving. And science says therapy is great for a healthy mindset. So enjoy this 14-second session on us. I think you've done everything right and absolutely nothing wrong. In fact, anything that hasn't gone your way could probably be blamed on your father not being emotionally available because his father wasn't emotionally available, and so on. And now that you're calm and healing, you're probably driving better too.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Hey, it's Alan. Captain Fun's Floating Fandango, presented by Circle K, is back. We get back on board the Good Time 3. Saturday, August 29th, we'll have fun and entertainment from Taint Smasher, Circle K Inner Circle prizes. Get on board by listening to the show during the week. You can win online at WMMS.com. You can stop by my Circle K ticket stop, only doing one, Thursday, August 20th, at the Circle K in Grafton. That's 36024 Royalton Road from 11A to 1P. Captain Fun's Floating Fandango on the Good Time 3 is back Saturday, August 29th, brought to you by Circle K.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The summer's biggest savings are at General RV during the Summer Closeout Sales Event, August 10th through the 16th. Shop over $20 million in price drops with travel trailers as low as $79 a month and pre-owned RVs up to 50% off. Closeout summer with the lowest prices on the hottest RVs. Only at General RV. Sale prices valid at participating locations and include all special offer discounts. $79 monthly payment based on purchase price of $99.99 with 20% down at 8.24% APR per 218 months. Select models only. See dealer for details.
Make it a summer of live at Blossom Music Center. Get 2 lawn tickets for just $55 and see Billy Idol, Empire of the Sun, Five Finger Death Punch, Josh Groban,
Tiger Woods would have fallen apart.
and Salt and Pepper.
Thank you.
That's why it takes mental toughness. You gotta rally through that. You think Tiger Woods would have
Get
fallen
your
apart?
friends and grab tickets now at blossommusic.com. That's blossommusic.com.
If you dread dealing with your insurance company more than you dread build-it-yourself furniture, that came in 47 different pieces.
Why do I have 6 extra screws?
With extremely vague instructions.
What are these? Hieroglyphics?
Then you might have Insuranoia. And if you have Insuranoia, then you should get NJM. They go to great lengths to do what's best for their policyholders. No jingles or mascots.
Thank you.
Great
That's why it takes mental
NJM.
toughness. You
Insurance
gotta
underwritten by
rally
Insurance
through that. You
Company
think
and its
Tiger Woods
subsidiaries.
would have fallen apart?
It's Wednesday
Come
at
on,
Mr.
hell
Chicken,
no.
and that means delicious deals.
You know how many trees
Get
this
3
guy's
pieces
driven
of golden
into?
fried chicken,
He's still
mashed
out there
potatoes
making
and
things
coleslaw,
happen.
and a biscuit
Range
for only
Rovers, he's
$7.99.
Yeah.
Hot, crispy,
You know how many
and made
times he's
fresh.
passed out behind
Wednesday
the wheel?
special, only at Mr.
Shattered
Chicken.
legs?
Or between some IHOP waitress's legs?
$5 from Speedy Cafe. Yeah,
But he's
you're not
a
cooking
competitor.
tonight. Think about it.
He's-
No dishes, no prep time, no cleanup. Just your favorite topping with a blend of 3 cheeses melted to perfection. Save time and money. Stop by Speedy Cafe for a $5 large one-topping pizza.
Valid through 8/25/2026, plus tax where applicable. 2026 7-Eleven, Inc., all rights reserved.
Offers include $398 documentary fee and $50 title service fee, 7,500 miles per year, plus tax, title, and registration.
Before
Call the Alan Cox Show.
And then the radio started playing, which made it even worse. It made it more bizarre.
216-578-1007 or 1-800-348-1007.
$35192. Want to give me a text? AlanCoxShow.com. Email us there. Watch on our YouTube channel. Guardians back at it tonight after taking another loss. The opening of the series last night there at Comerica in Detroit, 6-4, the final with the Tigers up on top. They will play them again tonight, again at 6:40. So 6:10-ish is when your coverage begins on MMS. Also listen on the iHeartRadio app. Hammy and Rosie and all of them. Guardians will come home through the weekend to play the Padres. They'll stick around to host the Giants. I think Corey Roddick has got tickets for you for that Guardians-Giants series this week. I will have your last chance today to grab a grand, throw you $1,000 and a trip to Vegas. I've got those keywords for you here around 5:30 all week for our iHeartRadio Music Festival. Weezer and Goo Goo Dolls and Country Buffett. What's his name? Kenny Chesney.
Yeah.
Kenneth Chesney. The former Mr. Renee Zellweger. Remember when they were married?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For like 17 minutes.
They really were, yes. That's what started all of the rumors that Kenny Chesney was gay.
Yep.
And it was like he was an athlete who was having a bad season or something. You know what I mean? They'll level that against you. Maybe not so much anymore, but back in the day, that's what it was. If you were a guy, you know, people who were obsessed with sports, if their favorite guy stopped producing or playing well, yeah, he's probably gay. What does one have to do with the other? I don't understand where you I don't get it.
It's the only way you could explain those that batting average.
No sooner does LeBron James hightail it out of L.A., go to play for the Sixers, the Lakers get sold.
Yeah.
Golly, what strange timing that right when, you know, the guy who bought the Lakers like a year ago, right, who already owned a couple of other things. He's another one of these rich dudes.
Yeah.
Mark Walter was the guy. He's a private equity guy. He bought the Lakers literally like a year ago, flips it for $2 billion. It's a record deal, but it's Bob Iger, who was the CEO of Disney for a long time, and then he wasn't, and then he was again. I don't think he currently is. And Jared Kushner's brother, Josh Kushner.
What a surprise.
Golly, right around the time that the DOJ started looking into Mark Walter's finances, he decides he wants to sell the Lakers to Kushner. Golly. That's the way the Trump DOJ works, by the way, is they look at all the people who operate financially the exact same way that he does, and then they start investigations into them. They're like, these people are all as crooked as I am, but let's apply some pressure to them. I don't think this guy was looking to sell the Lakers. He just bought them.
Yeah.
But he made $2 billion on the deal. But golly, what interesting timing.
And what a bunch of horse crap with his quote, too. Did you see what he wrote? Like, owning the Los Angeles Lakers has been one of the great honors of my life. For the year that you owned
these
them?
12 months. Yeah, literally 14 months he had them.
Hard on.
Yeah, he also owns... He owns a bunch of stuff, but he owns a couple of other teams, I guess. And so this was like... because Bob Iger and Josh Kushner had nothing to do with this at all, right? They were part of the investment group there in Vegas, I think. And then the SEC starts looking into Mark Walter's businesses.
TWG
Golly.
Global, yeah.
Yeah, what a bit of timing there. He bought the Dodgers about a decade ago. And, they've won 3 World Series in the last 6 years. And so when he bought the Lakers, he's like, we're going to do the same thing with the Lakers. And then he turns around, he's like, hey, you guys want to buy the Lakers?
I mean, then again, $2.5 billion in 12 months.
Pretty
Listen,
good. Nobody's crying over it. Yeah, nobody's crying. And I'm sure that's how they did it. Like, hey, sell us the Lakers. They're all rich douches, so they're like, hey, sell us the Lakers. We'll throw you a couple of bill on top. and I'll get my, brother's father-in-law to stop a fake investigation into your finances. But LeBron is on his way to Philly anyway, so he don't care. Hey, Leslie.
Hi, boys.
Hello.
First question. Are you allowed to say the B word on radio? I don't want to get you guys in trouble with this anecdote.
Bunyan? Yes.
Balls.
No.
Oh, bitch? Balls? What?
Yes,
Bosom.
Bitch. I just want to make sure I can say it.
You can. I don't care for it, but you're allowed to say it, yes.
Well, so in this anecdote about getting struck by lightning, I was a middle schooler, and I ended up dropping out of band because the instructor for band was just so awful. It killed my love for trying to play music. And so I had friends that continued on to go to play in the high school band. And one of my friends called me because the high school band was traveling that night. There was a really bad storm. And this instructor also did the high school band stuff. And not thinking of it, I said to my friend over the phone, man, I really hope that bitch gets struck by lightning. And she did.
Ooh.
And I felt awful about it. She survived, but I guess the scarring was really bad. And in that moment, I learned to never wish ill on anybody else because you never know what could happen. And I'm like, I'm never going to do that again. That's all.
With respect, Leslie, those two things aren't even remotely connected, but if the implication is that you manifested it into the universe, I don't know that I'd worry about it. I think you can mother F people with utter impunity and not sweat it.
Yes, but it's just the whole, I would have felt awful if she would have died, even though I understand, yes, of course, I cannot control the weather as much as I would like to. But it's just a matter of principle, of just try to wish good and you'll get good in return, I hope. But I just thought that was an interesting anecdote because you were talking about getting struck by lightning.
Yeah, I think it's still best practices, of course, to not wish ill on people.
Leslie, I think you had everything to do with it. I think it was absolutely your doing, and I ask that you please say you wish that I win the $1 billion tonight in the Powerball.
No, Rob. I wish that you will go and wear the short shorts for all of us.
God damn it! Damn it!
You know she wanted to get your dollops of sweet cream out there in front of people, Rob.
I'll tell you what. You get me the Powerball, I'll wear the shorts and only the shorts for the rest of my life. How's that? That's how it works.
I'll see you on the cruise.
All right, I'll see you then. Bye. Love you. Yeah, Rob. That's the trade-off. That's how it works. You get him the $1 billion, and
yeah. And I'll wear the shorts. And like I said, only the shorts for the rest of my life.
How about that?
Nobody will ever see me ever again.
With $1 billion.
Dude, I love those dopes. Oh, I can't wait to get back to work on Monday.
I said that for a long time. I'm, of course, slowly being disavowed of that notion. I think if I won the Powerball, I'd say, see you when I see you. I'd get the hell out of town.
Yeah, I just wouldn't be anywhere. Hey, have you seen Rob? No, I don't know what it is. His house is, everything's on. Everybody's gone. The dogs and the family are gone, but everything's still inside. It looks like they just left overnight.
Yeah.
Gone. Bought an island somewhere. Talk to anybody ever again.
$1 billion, right? Tonight, the Powerball?
$1 billion.
Yeah.
$1 billion.
What happened to Rob? And think about that. You win $1 billion.
Yeah.
It's still not enough to get you the LA Lakers.
No, not a tenth of it.
Try getting a team for $1 billion.
Yeah, you get 1/10 of the team with $1 billion.
Alan, you were talking about the gravity hoax going away. Please tell me why my husband has been trying to convince me for a long time that 7 seconds is a long time.
The same reason he's been trying to convince you that 6 inches was a foot when it snows.
See? I see what's going on here. I understand.
Hey, Alan. Hey, Jess. Oh, hey, Rob. That's a terrible story about that Sherwin-Williams thing, and I don't agree with anybody doing that, even though that's the one decision you can really make in your life. But the other day, I had a very, very dark shower thought where you decide to end it all. Your life's gotten so bad. You go in the garage, you shut the door, you turn the car on, and son of a bitch, the gas light came on. Like, I forgot, or your spouse forgot to get gas. You ain't even got enough to do that. One final indignity. Oh, dark humor. Hate the show. Cotton balls.
Oh, I see. You try to do the carbon monoxide thing in the garage. take yourself out that way. You don't have enough gas. I mean, I think the subtext there, Rob, is if things have gotten so expensive that people can't even afford to end their lives. I filled my car up last night. It was $67.
How much?
$67. Hey, man, don't let them tell you what to do. Don't you let the bastards get you down.
6, 7.
Uh-huh. Oh. Yeah, speaking of rich douchebags, I'm watching that Burning Man documentary on HBO, right, with Elon Musk's brother, Kimball Musk. Because it's only 4 episodes. It's called The Man Will Burn. It's over on HBO. It's entertaining enough. Like, I don't have a vested interest in Burning Man, right? I've like never gone. I don't care. But it is interesting to see the trajectory of that organization, and the bulk of it is kind of focused on what they had to contend with over COVID. They canceled it 2 years in a row. And Elon Musk's brother, in his defense, he has proven himself to be much more philanthropic, big picture, than his other family members who were in everything for themselves. He eventually, I don't know if they cover it in the documentary because I haven't finished it, but he eventually had to remove himself from the board of Burning Man when he ended up in the Epstein files. Like the president and like a lot of other people, that were into, I don't know, fooling around with kids. But the subtext of it is that, like, well, do you let a guy run the show just because he has a lot of money and is giving you some of it? Because he was arguing with them that they should never cancel Burning Man, even during a global pandemic, because people don't go there to be safe. And, and I mean, I guess you could make that point, but it really had much less to do with his concern for the esprit de corps, and more about the fact that he just wanted to go to Burning Man.
Right.
He didn't want anything to change, right? And so he's just the loudest voice in the room because he's got a ton of money. But you're just like, these guys, these rich dudes, all convinced they're the smartest guys anywhere they are. All of them.
Well, and that's all Burning Man is. I mean, it's just a bunch of those people.
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, you can kind of roll your eyes at the whole, Burning Man type thing, and I'm sure I did maybe back in the day. And it had its ups and downs, and the guy who founded it, died some years ago, and I think his wife or girlfriend at the time ended up being designated the CEO of the organization. But again, it's nothing, the concern as the thing goes on is it's going to end up just being like Coachella. It's just going to end up being for rich people.
Well, that's
right?
what I mean.
People who can't afford to go.
That's Burning Man. But Pittman, the CEO of this company, goes all the time. He always is.
Oh, does he really?
Yeah, he's like 10 consecutive years or something.
Oh,
there was some
some
story about it years ago.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, it's perfectly on brand. Yeah, you're a multi-millionaire. Fly around on PJs. Yeah, go to Burning Man. That's what people do at Burning Man.
Well, I laughed because the guy that they zero in on kind of quickly is this guy named Grover Norquist. And they didn't even have to put his, because I'm a nerd, they didn't have to put his name on it. I go, oh my God, Grover Norquist. This was a guy who, one of these right-wing dudes back in the day, like pre-MAGA, where they were just kind of, they still had a little bit of a brain in their head. But he was one of these like extreme anti-tax guys or whatever, right? And he's like, oh, I went to Burning Man one year, and now I go every year. And I was like, all right, well, there's room for everybody, right?
Yeah.
So you're hanging out with people that you might not normally think that you'd have anything in common with, but everybody comes together at Burning. Yeah, no, it's not. When these people, they're like, I'm sure we have people listening who've been to Burning Man, but because it's a lot, like 80,000 people. I'm like, Jesus. That Black Rock City or whatever they call it. And a lot goes into it, and it is very impressive. It does have a Thunderdome vibe to it. But yeah, the bulk of this documentary is how they contended with the pandemic and the different factions of people who thought it should continue, other people saying no because it's irresponsible to have that many people in a super spreader event, all those things that big organizations had to contend with that took a place in any kind of public space. But yeah, Elon Musk's brother pops up. I'm like, here we go. Oh boy. But, what do they say? Burning Man, leave no trace. You got to have, you got to have your own turlets and things like that. But, they have people who are like in line in their car to get into Burning Man for like 9 hours before you get there. And then the loadout, when everybody leaves, you're like sitting there for a day. But if you know that going in, that's fine. You know, they talk to this guy who they'll kind of cut away and have these little vignettes of people who go. And one of them is like this black guy. He's like, we're the only black family in this entire area. They're in Boone, North Carolina, which I've been to because that's where Appalachian State University is. My wife's cousin went there. So I've been to Boone. And this guy's like, my wife and my kids, we're the only black family in this entire area out here. And so we contend with what you think we would contend with in this part of North Carolina. And so his point was that, like, Burning Man to him was going to be this. He was a Vietnam vet. And Burning Man to him, he seemed like the last guy who would want to go, but he was so excited to go. And it was him. It wasn't taking his wife and his kids. It was him going on kind of this therapeutic vision quest. And yes, huge portions of it are, you know, orgy tents and things like that. But listen, Rob, if you know me, I think there should be orgy tents at every event. Yes. I spent 4 days in Columbus for Sonic Temple back in May. Not one orgy tent.
Yeah. I heard all about it.
I was lamenting the lack of orgy tents, not official ones. There were probably a couple of pop-ups.
Yeah.
There were probably a couple of unofficial ones, you know.
I remember you were mad about it not being there at Buzzard Fest. You said, and where is the orgy tent? And I said, I don't believe there is one. What? I am not standing for this.
Well, then what am I doing with this giant bucket of Astroglide? What, am I just going to use it as a seat?
Who planned this?
Yeah. So, yeah, I think that there should always be orgy tents. But not everybody's down for that kind of stuff outside of Stark County. You know, I left the original label on it. I didn't want anybody knowing it was my Astroglide, so that everybody thought that it was a sheetrock compound.
Well, it was cool the way you had the labeling, too, the ACAG. The font you used was really, really cool. Like, it looked like the AC/DC logo.
The lightning bolt logo.
Yeah, it was really neat.
Hey, Megan.
Hey.
Have you been to Burning Man?
I haven't been to the actual Burning Man, but I do attend the regional Burning Man events.
All right, Megan. What the hell is a regional Burning Man?
Regional Burning Man they are events that are mostly sanctioned by Burning Man. Some are not, and they are separate, but they still follow the same type of format.
The 10 principles?
Yes. You actually know the principles.
I do. Are you talking about Mosaic, the Ohio burn?
Yes, I've been to Mosaic for probably about 10 years.
Now, where is that? In Columbus?
It's outside of Columbus. It's in Rutland, Ohio.
Yeah, okay. Why don't you go to Burning Man?
So when it comes to Burning Man itself, it's very expensive to go.
Yeah.
Typically, a ticket starts at about $500, but you have to get yourself there, right?
Yep.
So people don't understand that with Burning Man, you bring everything with you that you need to survive. Typically, you're not allowed to go back out.
Right.
So you have to survive for those days. So it's not really cost prohibitive. There's a lot of people, we call them sparkle ponies. They like to come to burns and just go places and try to eat everyone else's food because they don't bring the supplies they need. And that's what we try not to do.
That's it. You know, one of the principles is radical self-reliance, Megan, as you know. That seems antithetical to that.
Yes. So the sparkle ponies don't like to follow that very much. And they usually get pretty not picked on because we don't like to do that. But, you know, people will say something about somebody who's doing that consistently.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a really great thing. I highly recommend if somebody wants to try that type of environment and not spend thousands of dollars to go to a regional Burning Man event.
Is that the only one in Ohio?
That They do have one that just started. It's called Razor Burn at the same property that's in Spring.
That's in Athens, yeah?
It's outside. Rutland, Ohio is just outside of Athens.
All right.
So
Has it already happened this year, or you're still going, Megan?
Mosaic will be happening first weekend in October. So, yep, still going.
Do they have an orgy tent there?
I don't know. You're going to have to find out.
I'll take that as a yes. How do you dress, Megan, when you go? What's your getup?
It depends. I mean, a lot of people like to costume. They'll have some themed nights. Sometimes people will wear corset and get dressed up. Some people will dress up in all kinds of fairy outfits. Some people just wear onesies the whole time. Like, it really just depends.
Do you go solo, or you got a guy or a girl, or who goes with you?
I go with my husband, and I actually belong to a camp.
I see. All right. So it doesn't matter what she's wearing, Rob. It's easy access.
Without question.
Right.
Yeah, I think she answered that question already for us.
Yeah, but it's not a week long, is it?
It typically goes from Thursday to Sunday or Wednesday to Sunday.
Okay.
The event itself, you can do pre-event and be there for probably a week and a half, though.
And you go for the whole run?
I do.
All right. Well, have fun. It's not far off. You must be very excited.
Oh, can't wait.
She's burning with anticipation.
Man.
Yeah, man. All right. Have fun, Megan. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. There's Megan, who is going to a regional burn.
Yeah, send us updates. Keep us posted on your goings-on at Burning Man.
Or goings-in, if there is an orgy tent.
I think that they're... Yeah,
let me know. I want to be apprised of the whole situation. Hey, want to go see our girl Nikki Glazer? She was on the show last week. She is doing 2 shows at Playhouse Square. That first night is sold out, so I'll put you the second night. Call her 10-216-578-1007. 800-348-1007. Good luck. Nikki Glazer on the Stunning Tour. I'm going to put you at the second night, August 30th. It's a Sunday, a couple of weeks away. Down here at Playhouse Square, she's doing the Connor Palace Theater. But the 29th is sold out. PlayhouseSquare.org if you want to look into that second show. But otherwise, these are for you for caller 10. Good luck. We'll take a break here. 35192. Text me for anything else. You can watch, if you want to, on our YouTube channel. You can listen on the iHeart Radio app.
The Alan Cox Show.
On our free iHeartRadio app and your favorite smart device. Just tell it to play The Alan Cox Show on iHeartRadio.
From the Mr. Hero
I crave a hero.
Weather Center.
WMMS weather.
Scattered thunderstorms tonight, mostly cloudy. Tonight's low 67. Tomorrow, partly sunny, scattered rain. Thursday, high around 83. Mostly sunny Friday with a high on Friday around 83.
This report is sponsored by Staples. All right, it's officially the most wonderful time of the year at Staples. They've got back-to-school supplies as low as 25 cents, up to 40% off select tech, 20% off for teachers, and more. Check out all the deals at staples.com/back-to-school. Staples, that was easy.
Time for a new AC?
Just call sales. Just call sales.
Hey, what's up? It's Rob. August is the perfect month to pop into any Northeast Ohio Jeep dealer. Take advantage of the great deals on both financing and on leasing going on through the end of the month. They've got you covered whichever way you decide to go. I mentioned my tour video on my Instagram and realized I didn't pin it. So now it's pinned to the top of my page. So if you hit me up, WMMS Rob, you can find the video right there. Check it out. I show you an 85th anniversary Jeep Grand Cherokee, and we immediately get into a Summit. I had about a minute, and that's where I really, really wanted to focus because it has that 19-speaker Macintosh audio system, which I always tell you about. The second I open up the door, you can see everything I'm talking about. You see the stitching in the seats. You see the stitching in the steering wheel and the dashboard. And the Summit, there really is no comparison to that vehicle. Check it out for yourself online at Jeep.com or get to any Northeast Ohio Jeep dealer. Let them know I sent you and drive home happy today.
It's Wednesday at Mr. Chicken, and that means delicious deals. Get 3 pieces of golden fried chicken, mashed potatoes and coleslaw, and a biscuit for only $7.99. Hot, crispy, and made fresh. The Wednesday special, only at Mr. Chicken.
Vehicle safety comes standard at Ken Ganley Volkswagen, and you can get yours at any of our 3 convenient locations: North Olmsted, Bedford, and Willoughby Hills. We've got over 800 Volkswagen models in stock and on sale. Just listen to these incredible offers: 2026 Volkswagen Taos S, $269 a month; Tiguan S, $235 a month; Jetta Sport, $195 a month, or buy with 1.9% financing for 60 months, 0 down. Now that's the power of 3. Ken Ganley Volkswagen North Olmsted, Ken Ganley Volkswagen Bedford, and Ken Ganley Volkswagen Willoughby Hills.
Leases Taos 39 months, Tiguan and Jetta 36 months, $39.95 due at signing, 7,500 miles per year, includes $398 doc fee and $50 title service fee plus tax, title registration with no security deposit on approved credit through Volkswagen Financial Services. For complete details, call 1-866-511-5015.
One bite in, you'll be saying, "That's hot as fire." Speedway's new Hot as Fire chicken sandwich turns up the temp with spicy breaded chicken on a brioche bun. Top it your way with pickles, a little hot sauce mayo combo, and more. It's a hot sandwich kind of summer. Don't just beat the heat, eat the heat. The new Hot as Fire chicken sandwich, $4.99, only at Speedway. Valid through 8/25/26. Participating stores. Exclude Speedy Cafe. Toppings and sauces sold separately. See app for full terms.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Come to Ken Ganley CDJR in Bedford for the Make This the Summer event. Hey, it's Mark Nolan. Lease a 2026 Jeep Compass Limited 4x4. $278 a month, 39 months, $29.95 due at signing. Sign and try for $366. This Jeep comes standard with heated seats and steering wheel, adaptive cruise control, and all the safety features and off-road capability you expect from Jeep. Visit Ken Ganley CDJR Bedford for current inventory and lowest sale prices. 10,000 miles a year includes documentary service fee and title fees. Taxes not included. Offer ends August 31st.
Ice Cube's Big 3 season is heating up, and it all comes down to this. The Big 3 playoffs are coming to Dallas, Texas. The 4 best teams in the Big 3 battle it out for a spot in the championship. The action starts with the legendary Big 3 Celebrity Game. 3 games of the most physical, competitive, and non-stop 3-on-3 action. The game played the way you love. Watch live Saturday on CBS at 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, and catch replays Monday on BET. Presented by iHeart.
Yay, yay! They say $5 can't get you a lot these days. But at KFC, $5 lets you pick from our golden nuggets, crispy tenders, or juicy fried chicken. And pick a side like our secret recipe fries, creamy mashed potatoes and gravy, fresh coleslaw, or one of our buttery biscuits. That's 2 tasty picks for one easy price. Try our $5 Build-A-Box deal today, only at KFC. Only available in restaurants, not online, at select participating locations. While supplies last, tax extra, no substitutions.
Hey, what's up? It's Rob, and right now at WetGo, new members get a whole month of unlimited for the price of 1 wash. Choose from 4 different wash levels, starting at just $10. And while you're there, get inside because the Road Hog has returned. Soft pretzel buns, slathered barbecue ribs, crispy onions, zesty pickles, and melted cheddar. Getting hungry just talking about it. I can see why they brought that one back. Wash it down with a 79-cent Polar Pop when you scan your MyPerks loyalty card. GetGo. Better. Believe it.
Don't wait until worn tires become a problem. Through August 31st, during Conrad's Summer Tire Savings Event, get tires starting at just $60 each, plus installation. 0% financing is available with Affirm. Learn more at econrads.com.
Heartburn. Quick, Alka-Seltzer. Because nothing is worse than heartburn after a long day. When you're finally off the clock, dinner's done, feet kicked up, kids asleep, and boom, heartburn tries to steal the moment. Quick, Alka-Seltzer. Because nothing works faster for heartburn relief. The effervescent tablets start neutralizing acid in seconds, so you can sit back, relax, and unwind from your day. Next time heartburn hits,
quick, Alka-Seltzer.
Use as directed.
For 4 generations, the Spitzer families believed in fair pricing and honest service. That tradition continues today. Hurry in to Spitzer Auto World and choose from all of your favorite brands. Plus, get a lifetime warranty, complimentary maintenance, and get exclusive rewards in an easy-to-use Spitzer VIP app. Visit your nearest showroom or check out our inventory at Spitzer.com. What drives us remains the same.
At Spitzer, our world revolves around you.
Lifetime powertrain warranty not available on select new commercial and EV models. See dealer for details.
The biggest fireworks show of the year is back at Progressive Field. Rock and Blast, presented by Echo Health, returns August 14th and 15th when the Guardians face the Padres. Don't miss the best show in the land. Get your tickets at CLEGuardians.com.
Men need a store that has the right thing for their thing. Like a Kenneth Cole suit made with Showflex fabric to keep them cool at their cousin-in-law's 3rd wedding in the middle of July. Whatever the thing, Men's Warehouse has the clothes for it. Love the way you look, Men's Warehouse.
For more information about contests on WMMS, go to WMMS.com/rules.
Traffic. From the Elk and Elk Traffic Center, if your Social Security benefits were denied, call Elk and Elk at 1-800-ELK, Ohio. Normal slow traffic downtown, 90 westbound, Lakeside to 77. 480 westbound, busy between Warrensville Center and Lee. And again, between Clague and the Turnpike. Starting to see some rain pop up now in Lorain and Medina counties. Moving east, be careful on those wet roadways. And a crash on Route 2 westbound before Route 58 in Lorain County. I'm Faith Nezevich from the Total Traffic Center.
This report is sponsored by Liberty Mutual Insurance. Only pay for what you need. Why pay full price when you can customize and save? Switch to Liberty Mutual, and they'll customize your auto and home insurance so you only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Our hometown is not a test tube.
90 miles northeast of Nashville, a battle for the future of America plays out in one small town.
Developers with right-wing ties have purchased hundreds of acres of land.
We need cities on a shining hill.
This is Our Town, a podcast about what happens when a small town becomes the site of a social experiment and fights back.
Guess you didn't move in on a bunch of dumb hillbillies now, did you?
Download the free iHeartRadio app, search Our Town, and start listening today.
We now return to something barely worth your time. Already in progress.
The whole thing is f***ing pointless.
The Alan Cox Show.
On 100.7 WMMS.
Guardians play tonight. They're in a bit of a pickle right now. Very uneven results from the Guardians lately. They lose to the Tigers last night in Detroit, 6-4. They get another crack at them tonight, second of 3 at Comerica. I don't know what it's like in Detroit. It's getting nasty out there here.
Sure is.
Woof. 6:40 tonight, first pitch. 6:10 your pregame. We'll dip early for that. They'll finish with the businessman special tomorrow afternoon. And the Guardians will spend the weekend and into next week hosting the Padres and the Giants, respectively. Corey Roddick's got your Guardians-Giants tickets. I'm going to tune into him. I will have a little over an hour. I'll have that next keyword for you, last of the day. It's $1,000 and a trip to Vegas for you and a friend for our iHeartRadio Music Festival. Are you into K-pop? Because BTS is going to be there. Unless that's behind the scenes.
Oh, my God.
And the Goo Goo Dolls. It's so nice they named them twice. And this isn't a Maroon 5 year. This isn't a Coldplay year.
It's the first one without them, I think.
Muse is there. Muse is dynamite. Weezer's there, too. They're great. They're pretty good. Zara Larsson, who just packed them in at Lollapalooza. And Benson Boone, if you like porn stashes, he'll be there.
Onesies.
Yeah. So, a little something for everybody. It is the 18th and 19th, I believe, of September. Just a few weeks away. Anyway, $1,000 because you're going to Vegas, and we'll fly you out, put you up, the whole thing. So, you get a keyword in the morning with RMG, then Corey's got one at 1:30, and the last of the day with me at 5:30. So, we went to the Foo Fighters show on Monday night, and we Ubered over there.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I'm going to scooter. Anyway, I end up trying to scooter back, right? Leave Brown Stadium. I go, I'll get a scooter. I mean, they're all over the place. And I finally find a scooter. But, people just throw them to the side now.
Yeah.
They're just on the ground. But there was one there, and I, pick it up, and I scan the thing. And because I had the app on my phone. It was a Veo scooter, because there's Bird scooters and Veo scooters or whatever. And I already had the app. So I scanned the QR code in the thing to fire the thing up. But it doesn't do anything. It doesn't move. I'm hitting the little, it's got brakes on either side, but then it's got a button there to accelerate, make the thing move. It's not doing anything. And so I'm like, okay, fine. So I lean it up against a tree and I hit end ride and it won't let me end the ride. I'm like, okay, well now the thing doesn't work and it won't let me end the ride. Because, when you get to where you're going, you go on the app, end ride, it stops charging you or whatever. I think there's an automatic end to it, like if the thing doesn't move for 15 minutes and you forget to do it, because a lot of people are taking these things home drunk or whatever. I basically scootered back to the Airbnb from Sonic Temple every night. And so the thing wasn't, now again, it was no big deal because I'm just walking back to the radio station to get my car. So it's not that long of a walk, but those are fun. A summer night, scootering around downtown Cleveland. Anything can happen, Rob. So the thing doesn't work, and it's not letting me end the ride. So I'm standing there on my phone, sending them send a message to support. I'm like, this is great. These things are supposed to be easy.
Yeah,
Scan, zip, scoot, done.
Everything you just said may as well have been in Mandarin Chinese. I understood.
You've never
nothing.
taken one?
Oh, God, no. Have we met?
Why do you act like as soon as you get on anything with two wheels, you're going to fall over?
I could ride a bike.
Yeah,
I'm not going to get on a scooter.
You've never been on a scooter.
Of course I've been on a scooter.
Well, then
30 years ago when I was a child.
Oh, come on. You're a fun-loving criminal.
Oh, yeah.
Why wouldn't you get on a scooter? I love those scooters.
I'm like Rob. I would not ride one of those.
Why?
No,
I wouldn't
no
want
desire.
you on one. Huh?
I have no desire.
They're so fun. Why? As long as you pay attention. It's the people who are just flying all over the place,
Have you seen
my
car?
Well, it's downtown Cleveland, and so it's you do have to keep an extra eye on the terrain. A buddy of mine did one of those scooters at night, and he hit a friggin' sidewalk crack or something and went flying off the thing. So that's a very real possibility, but I wouldn't go through any alleys or anything. I'm talking about just zipping down Euclid from,
How fast do those things go?
They fly.
Yeah, they get going at a pretty good clip, but you just have to be careful. It's like anything else.
I have a good friend. I say a good friend. A friend in radio.
Acquaintance.
Very, very few I have. One of them up at WRIF in Detroit.
Yeah.
Jade. I respect that. I think she is one
She's
of
the PD, yeah.
She is. She's one of the greatest. And she told the story, and probably the biggest reason why I know I will never get on one. The draft was in Detroit a few years ago, and she was flying from the radio station to the draft, and she was on a scooter, and she dumped it. And there was nobody around where she was except one car, and it was this gigantic black dude, and he rolled the window down, and he went, "Yo, bitch, you good?"
That's nice, though.
So to this day, every time I text her, I write, "Yo, bitch, you good?" And we start talking from there.
Yeah.
But that's all I can think of. I'm going to die on a scooter. I'm going to be flying down the road. Some guy's going to be like, "Yo, dude, you good?" And I'm dead. I'm not ever going to do it.
It's very possible that, and I've ridden them pretty hammered and, whatever, at 3 a.m. when there's nobody. I was the Jersey Shore years ago. Not the Shore, Asbury Park. Friend was getting married a couple of years ago and just went everywhere on scooters. They're so fun. About 15 miles per hour is top speed on one of those Veo scooters. And, yeah, they are trying, when you get them to work, they are trying to kind of extract money from you, right? Like they'll slow it down if there's traffic. So and you're paying by the minute. So there are problems with it, but I just think they're fun. Some people opt for the bicycle version. Not everybody's scooting around. There's Bird bikes and Veo bikes. Some people opt for the bike because they know. They're like, yeah, I'd probably dump on a scooter too. But I've taken them a lot, and I've never had a problem with them. So part of that is luck. Some people buy their own scooter. But this notion that if you got on one, you'd immediately fall over is,
Two wheels.
I mean, there's such a thing as dangerous fun, Rob. You got to keep that in mind. So let's say you fall off a scooter. Guy pulls up, goes, bitch, you good?
Yo, bitch, you good?
Yeah. You'll be all right. At least he's checking on you. So Jess won't get on one. All right. So I guess there's no, I guess my dream of the three of us having a scooter gang is not going to go anywhere, right? That's what you're telling me?
Maybe I'll
You
join.
could get a sidecar.
Sidecar.
On a
Goggles, like Amelia Earhart.
Moving on my scraper bike. I'm cruising on my scraper bike. My scraper bike go hard. I don't need no cord. Smashing on my scraper bike. Scraping on my scraper bike. Scraping on my scraper bike. On my scraper bike. On my scraper bike. On my scraper bike. On my scraper bike.
Yeah, scraper bikes. Houston, Texas, back in the day. By the way, speaking of Houston, I love the guy. Did you see the news story in Houston about the guy who left a threatening voicemail for the governor over an anime site that was down? This guy's, they talked to him in the local news. He's like clearly touched in the head. There's something going on, right? He's a grown-ass man who's like white hot over anime. And he's like, oh, I don't remember what I said. He got in trouble because he left a threatening voicemail for Greg Abbott down there in and now, mind you, I'm sure Greg Abbott is used to getting nonstop threatening voicemails. But nevertheless, this was a guy who was really, really upset. There's an age restriction there in Texas. Texas is a weird state, right? It's like Florida. It's amazing to me the things that are legal, usually gun-related, and then the things that aren't related. You know, these states that, like, purport to be the bastions of freedom and blah, blah, but abortion's illegal. It's all red state right-wing nonsense. But it is crazy when you're down there, the things that, you know, like Texas, weed's not legal. So they have, even in Austin, you know, they've got like fake CBD ice cream trucks all over the place because you can't get real weed. Anyway, this guy flipped out because of this law now in Texas where there's an age restriction, because obviously with things like this, it's not that crazy. These are the kind of sites where they're trying to, you know, minimize the instance of like AI child porn and all that kind of stuff. They probably didn't figure, with respect, they probably didn't figure that grown-ass adults were going to be freaking out over access to anime. He watches on Crunchyroll. This is a 35-year-old guy who tried to verify his age. So he left a voicemail for the governor saying he was going to stab some people if the situation didn't get rectified.
People if restrictions were not removed. It's not the kind of story you hear of every day, and only ABC 13's Liliana Pearson is talking to the suspect.
Only Liliana Pearson is talking to the
Every voicemail too far.
It's affecting everybody, even over the ages of 18.
Joseph Osment likes to watch anime on a website called Crunchyroll.
But this guy's got
Let's
like,
be honest about the guy, too.
This guy's like one tooth in his head, okay?
He's not just watching anime.
No.
Let's be honest.
No.
He likes to
logged
watch
on
it.
a few weeks ago to watch a show, but was met with this age restriction. Osment says he tried to verify his age, 35 years old, but the restriction wouldn't go away. That's when court documents say he allegedly called the governor's office.
I had a mental breakdown at the end of the day. I allegedly left the voicemail. I don't even remember what I said during the thing.
In the last couple of years,
I allegedly left a voicemail. Yeah. Well, as luck would have it, we have the audio of your voicemail.
Texas has passed a number of laws restricting access to adult content. SB 20, passed in 2025, was meant to cut back on animated and AI-generated child pornography. Critics worried the broad law would impact anime websites like
Broad law, good pun.
Crunchyroll, which
it looks like even the one tooth he has left is rotten, doesn't it? Like it's black.
It's hanging on for
that
dear
thing
life.
Is just
boy, yeah.
screaming.
Well,
for
listen,
help.
dental care is not cheap. Toothbrushes are, though.
It's
Floss,
super expensive.
Floss and toothbrushes aren't expensive.
Floss? What's floss?
Osmond says is not an adult website. According to a Travis County arrest warrant, Osmond left this short but expletive-filled voicemail on July 25th, in which he allegedly said he would stab everyone if the age restriction was not removed.
To be honest, I don't even feel like that was the exact words that I said. I don't know. I'd have to listen
Mind you,
to
they
the
showed the
recording over
transcript.
again.
They showed the transcript on the in the
piece,
piece, right? Like the transcript of what he said.
Yeah.
I don't really think those are my exact words. Oh, you don't? Because I've got them right here.
As an employee in the governor's office notified law enforcement because they were alarmed and in fear for their safety. Osmond says someone tried to call him about the voicemail. When he didn't call them back, he was arrested at his home in Houston.
I kept asking over and over, what is this about? What is going on? Why are we even doing any of this?
Osmond was booked into the Travis County Jail, charged with impeding a public servant, public fear of severe bodily.
Yeah, his grill is busted, to say the least, man. A lot of teeth broken off at the gum line there.
I was high on bath salts.
Bodily injury and influence of government, a third-degree felony. Osmond has bonded out and returned to Houston, where he says he feels the state overstepped.
I'm not saying it's justified, but two wrongs don't make a right.
They make a left.
Oh, God. I love it.
I was just trying to spank my monkey and stab everybody in their face.
Everybody becomes a lawyer all of a sudden when they get in trouble. Yeah, so this guy... But there's no adult who's that psychotic about their anime if they're not using it for porn, by the way.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course they're using it for that. Like, you're partially why this law was created, sir.
Boy, those teeth. Holy God.
Yeah. That's a lot of neglect.
That's crazy.
That's a lot of drug use and neglect.
That's salts.
That guy loves his anime down there in Texas. Oh, he loves it.
Oh, it's so good. I keep seeing those teeth. They just came up again. It's so bad.
Yeah, and they're all hollowed
the
out,
last
man.
one's trying to sneak out.
They're all running away from each other. Yeah, as the last man standing.
And it's just black. Like if that's the one you have left, take care of that one.
Just take care of your one.
Like, have some pride in that thing at least. Like, look at that thing.
Make it shine.
It's the old Attell joke, right? He's like, you got one tooth in your head, you want to baby it a little. You want to take care of it. Alan, I had so much fun on one of those scooters years ago that I bought one. I had a couple thousand miles on it, and then it got stolen. So I bought another one.
Couple thousand miles on it. Jesus Christ almighty. You did cross-country trips?
They're fun.
How do you put a couple thousand miles on a scooter? Where can you go, man?
You scoot everywhere.
I know, but where can you possibly go on a scooter? Like around town like this? A mile at a time?
Jess loves
2,000 trips on the goddamn scooter?
Yeah. How much would a scooter cost me? I was going to buy...
I took one from Boston to Seattle.
A Cosmo. Well, that's a bike. I want the scooter. What's a scooter cost? I want the bike.
Couple thousand miles.
I'd be happy if I got a couple thousand miles out of a scooter. It sounds like that's a good life on a scooter.
No, but where is he going?
Right.
Wherever he wants.
I got a full battery and nothing but time.
What is the confusion here? It's like...
I just don't think it's possible.
It is possible.
Well, it's not probably not
Very
possible all
possible.
at once, but I'm sure it's possible.
Can I buy a Veo scooter? Yes. Well, like $3,000. That'd be fun. We'll get one of those. Every friggin' high school kid around me is on one of these e-bikes.
I hate those
They're not
things.
paying attention at all.
Nope.
They're like 16 and, whatever happens, happens.
Made some poor life decisions, man. People are spending $3,000 on a scooter.
Well, some people have,
and I'm
it's their money.
Rolling coins trying to figure out how to put gas in my tank.
Well, yeah. We had kids.
Yeah,
These people aren't having kids, right? They figured it out. Hey, want to keep all your money? I was in here this morning. Charlie paid his house off.
Did he find?
Yeah.
I know he was close.
I'm like, good for you, bro. Right? Good for you.
He travels like crazy.
Yes, that's what
enjoys
happens
his
when
life.
you keep all your money when you don't have kids.
I'm writing tuition checks with way too many zeros.
I love my kids.
I do too.
They're friggin' expensive.
So expensive.
Jesus.
So expensive.
Jess, she's got it all in front of her.
And I wouldn't change it for the world.
Yes, you would.
No, I
of course
wouldn't.
you would. That kid's not listening right now. You
I
can talk
love
shrimp.
him.
I'm not saying you don't love him.
I call him my scoosh.
People love their kids. I mean, if they're doing it right, they love their kids. It's not even your kid's job to love you. It's your job to love them. So you can't even count down the road on any reciprocity. Best you can do is try to, set the table properly. Jesus, these people would know. They're like, nah, yeah, I have a house and a condo. Okay, cool.
Nice.
That's the smart move. But, little bundles of joy.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
They're miracles, Rob.
Yeah.
Each and every one.
Charlie's bundles of joy is going to Japan for 2 weeks at a time.
Yeah, right.
Spending 3 weeks in Italy. Yeah,
Right.
that's all right. Cool. I guess that's okay, too.
Man, he ain't a rich guy.
And I guess that's fine. If you're into that sort of thing. I'd much rather do nothing with my life except write checks to freaking schools, sports, cars, house.
Alan, the segue I have is what Bird uses. I would drive it from West Park to downtown a couple times a week in the summer. Segways, Jesus, I didn't even know those are things that were still around. They used to have Segway stores in some bigger cities. When I would go to in the Loop in Chicago, if I had an appearance or something like downtown, there was a Segway store. Like, Jesus.
I know who brought the Segway back.
Who?
Paul Blart Mall Cop.
I was just about to finish it for you.
I almost sent you a thing to the group chat, Jess, that somebody was selling, it was on Instagram, somebody was selling a 2009 minivan, and it came preloaded with Paul Blart Mall Cop and the DVD in it. Do you see that? It's on the little screens, and I'm like, oh, man, is she looking for a new ride? I mean, technically, she might be.
Never would I ever drive a minivan. Ever.
Not even preloaded with Paul Blart Mall Cop?
Not even with that.
Every woman with a kid says, I'll never drive a minivan.
way.
Fast forward a few years.
So they squash out the second one.
Yeah, that's
It's like,
right.
oh,
You
boy,
pop
that-
another cabbage out. Next thing you know, that minivan
I
looking
grew up
pretty
in a family
good.
of 6. We were a minivan family. No thanks.
Everybody says it.
Oh.
Everybody says it. Some people mean it, but they go, pretty nice. Yeah.
I can hit a button and the door opens. That's so much easier with 14 kids in tow.
Then the door gets stuck because somebody has to try to close it manually.
Mm-hmm.
And then it screws the rotor up.
The rotor?
The rotor in the door.
Yeah, and the door, the thing that automates the door. They try to pull. It's like when the automatic hatch. Somebody tries to do it manually in a jet. Like, no, you got to hit the button. I go, oh, okay, I don't know.
I had a minivan growing up where we had a table that you could put in the middle.
Yeah, like the captain's chairs around it.
Horrible idea. My dad was like, yep, road trip, and we're going to put the table in the middle. That was such a bad idea because we were all looking at each other.
Yeah.
So that means we could fight more.
Yep. Let me guess. He said, Jessica,
stop fighting back there. And then my mom.
Stop fighting.
Yep, everyone quiet.
Yep. I'll turn this car around. Jessica.
And my dad would my mom would give us Benadryl to make us sleep.
Oh, gee, I wouldn't have said that.
Well, her mom can't be prosecuted,
true.
Rob, as
Yeah,
I understand it. Yeah.
The secret's out.
Benadryl. She drugging the
mom would
kids
drug
on
us.
road trips. Oh, I love it. Here, guys, have some of this. What is it? Grape.
Just shut up and drink it.
Grape soda. Why does it come in such tiny plastic cups?
Hey, this stuff
You know
tastes...
what? Just take a giant tug from the bottle. Like when I sucked down all that Delsum a couple of years ago, Rob. Remember that?
Oh, that was bad.
I drank a whole bottle of cough syrup in the show.
Not like 4 screaming kids. Yep.
Yeah, you know a good way around that? Don't have 4 kids.
Right.
Guess
Yeah, you
what?
got
They're
one-
going to
That's a 2
scream.
for 1 deal.
Yeah, but again, you get the one set of twins. That's when you just call it a day.
Yeah.
Bro,
They can
I
walk
would-
into the doctor's office and be like, hey, take care of these.
You get snipped. That's
Yeah.
where people's egos get in the way. They keep going because they got to have a boy. Nope.
Nope.
He ended up with 2 more girls.
Well, that's what I mean. Aren't you genetically predisposed to having twins? I mean, the odds were already.
They told my parents twins, if not triplets, guaranteed.
That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
Why would you go for that again?
Yeah, what are the odds
Oh,
the next 2 are both girls?
Yep.
Man, I'll tell
That's
you
why
right
they
now, I
stopped.
would have just been like, you know what? If you can't, I'll castrate myself if you can't just take care of this situation.
Yeah.
Not taking a chance on 2 again. Hell no.
Go get me a branch saw. I'll take care of it
Yeah.
myself. All right, I got a break. 35192. You want to text, and we'll be back.
The Alan Cox Show, 100.7 WMMS. Rover's Morning Glory.
So Charlie took the money from the punish plate where you voted on a personalized license plate he has to drive around with. Epstein is what it says. And he paid off his house. That's worth a round of applause, right? Yeah, that's exciting.
Jeffrey's not even, Jeffrey.
Yeah,
that was, not even a clap.
Not even a clap.
Jeez.
No, he's angry because he knows that's his $43,414 that Charlie used.
Yikes.
Could have been him. That's the home that Epstein paid, basically.
That's an island, too. That's my house.
Rover's Morning Glory.
Weekdays on 100.7 WMMS and 24/7 on our free iHeartRadio app.
The Greater Cleveland Regional Transit Authority, moving Greater Cleveland forward.
Come to Ken Ganley CDJR in Bedford for the Make This the Summer event and get the convertible you've always dreamed of with a new 4-door Wrangler Sport S. 4x4 lease starting at $268 a month, $29.95 due at signing. Sign and drive at $388. Your new trail-rated Wrangler comes loaded with a 3-piece hardtop and too many safety and comfort features to list. Visit KenGanleyCDJRBedford.com for current inventory and lowest sale prices. 10,000 miles a year includes documentary service fee and title fees. Taxes not included. Offer ends August 31st.
Hi, robot thing. Rotten, soggy egg salad sandwich in lunchbox. Clean?
Just use Clorox disinfecting wipes.
Glitter slime paper mache explosion? Clean?
Also, Clorox disinfecting wipes.
Son.
Yes.
Snot rocketed.
Yes.
All over
yes.
the kitchen counter.
Clorox disinfecting wipes kills 99.9% of germs without smelling like it. Clorox, clean feels good. Used as directed.
For 4 generations, the Spitzer family has believed in fair pricing and honest service. That legacy continues today at all Spitzer Chevrolet locations. Hurry in today and save thousands on new Chevy Silverados, Trax, Equinox, and more. With a huge selection of new Chevys to choose from, Spitzer has the right vehicle at the right price. Waiting for you. Whether you're looking for affordable monthly payments, low APR financing, or top dollar for your trade, the Spitzer Chevy team is ready to help get you driving today. Plus, with every new Chevy from Spitzer, you'll also receive a lifetime warranty, complimentary maintenance, and exclusive rewards and benefits. Available only in the Spitzer VIP app. What drives us remains the same. Our world still revolves around you. So stop by a location today or start your shopping online now at thenewspitzer.com. Together, let's drive.
Lag more, spend less at Spitzer Chevrolet Amherst, Northfield, and North Canton.
At Spitzer, our world revolves around you.
Official partner of the Cleveland Guardians.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
From big thrills to kid-friendly fun, it all starts at Zoombezi Bay's Conservation Tower. Make your summer plans at ZoombeziBay.com.
Everyone loves a great deal, and that's what you'll get with 0, 0, 0 at Ken Ganley Kia. You'll get 0% for 5 full years, 0 down or 0 payments for 90 days. New 2026 Kia Seltos LX, $119 lease per month. Sportage LX, $139 lease per month. K5 GT line, $149 lease per month. 24 months due at signing. Seltos $37.93, Sportage $45.43, K5 $44.61. 10K miles per year, no security deposit required. Get a great deal with 0% for 5 full years, 0 down or 0 payments for 90 days. Only at Ken Ganley Kia in Medina, Mentor, Alliance, and Boardman. Online at KenGanleyKia.com.
Ganley rebates assigned to dealer. 26 Sportage APR 1667 per 1,000 financed. Advertised offers include $398 documentary fee and $50 title service fee plus tax, title, and registration with approved credit through KMF. Expires 8/31/26.
Hello, this is Mary at the Department of Rejected Dreams. If you had a dream rejected, IKEA can make it possible.
Hey, I dreamed I'd be ready for college way ahead of time.
And now you're way behind?
Yes, and I have no idea how I'll get it all done on time and in my budget.
Well, luckily, IKEA has everything you need to make it your space on your budget. And with everything ready to take away from our stores with Click and Collect, it's easier than ever.
That's convenient.
Exactly. Get IKEA whenever, wherever, however at IKEA.us. IKEA, dream the possibilities.
Doug.
Limu and I created a trick to help you remember that you can customize your car insurance and save with Liberty Mutual. You see, the shirts Limu and I wear are yellow, and yellow is the color of lemons, and lemons grow on trees, and trees provide oxygen, and oxygen helps us breathe, and breathing is how you live, and you can live more life when you save money by customizing your car insurance. I agree, Limu. It's really quite simple. Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
At Giant Eagle, fresh is their thing. Here's what's on sale this week. Red, green, or black seedless grapes, $1.49 a pound. And boneless center cut pork chops or roasts, buy one, get one free. Giant Eagle, because it matters. Price is valid through August 12th. Must scan card. See store for details.
Don't wait until worn tires become a problem. Through August 31st, during Conrad's Summer Tire Savings Event, get tires starting at just $60 each, plus installation. 0% financing is available with Affirm. Learn more at econrads.com.
Some apps say they're free, then come the fees. Not the iHeart app. It's 100% free. No required subscriptions to access the best live radio stations, free playlists, podcasts, and more. Download the free iHeart app today.
iHeartRadio.
Ready to order?
Yes. We're earning unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with a Capital One Saver card. So let's just get one of everything.
Everything?
Fire everything. The Capital One Saver card is at table 27, and they're earning unlimited 3% cash back.
Yes, Chef! This is so nice.
Had a feeling you'd want 3% cash back on dessert.
Ooh, tiramisu.
Earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver card. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Make it a summer of live at Blossom Music Center. Get 2 lawn tickets for just $55 and see Billy Idol, Empire of the Sun, Five Finger Death Punch, Josh Groban, TLC and Salt and Peppa, Wu-Tang Clan, and many more. More shows were just added. Get your friends and grab tickets now at blossommusic.com. That's blossommusic.com.
It's Wednesday at Mr. Chicken, and that means delicious deals. Get 3 pieces of golden fried chicken, mashed potatoes and coleslaw, and a biscuit for only $7.99. Hot, crispy, and made fresh. The Wednesday special, only at Mr. Chicken.
A large one-topping pizza for $5 from Speedy Cafe? Yeah, you're not cooking tonight. Save time and money. Stop by Speedy Cafe for a $5 large one-topping pizza.
Valid through 8/25/2026, plus tax where applicable. 2026 7-Eleven, Inc. All rights reserved.
Traffic. From the Elk and Elk Traffic Center, if your Social Security benefits were denied, call Elk and Elk at 1-800-ELK, Ohio. Rain moving through the area, that means you've got slower than normal traffic on the highway. Be careful on those wet roadways. Still dealing with a crash on Route 2 westbound before Route 58 in Lorain County. Accident in Parma on Ridge Road at Sprague, and a crash at West 25th in Barber. I'm Faith Nezovich from the Total Traffic Center.
This report is sponsored by Conrad's Tire Express and Total Car Care.
Don't wait until worn tires become a problem. Through August 31st, during Conrad's Summer Tire Savings Event, get tires starting at just $60 each, plus installation. 0% financing is available with Affirm. Learn more at econrads.com.
100.7 WMMS, Cleveland. Call the Alan Cox Show.
Now everybody chant with me. No one be weird to Alan. No one be weird to Alan. No one be weird to Alan.
216-578-1007 or 1-800-348-1007.
Yo quiero pedir que mi negra me quiero, que tenga dinero y que no se muero. Ay, yo te quiero pedir, papaluco, era muy gorda, como tú, que tenga dinero y que no se muero.
I'm being told that there are fewer than 100 tickets remaining to join us for Captain Fun's Floating Fandango. For people who want to buy them. $20 a head. They will go quickly. They have been going quickly. I will still have them to give to you tomorrow and Friday. Another couple of pairs of tickets for you. We go back out in the Good Time 3 on the 29th of this month. It's a Saturday afternoon. And then we get into all kinds of trouble post-cruise. At least that's the plan. Ooh. It has been in years past.
This guy's staying downtown this year, boy. I am getting after it. It has been a minute, and I am letting the hair down ski.
Who's got 2 thumbs and is getting a 2-person soaking tub?
This
guy. That's right. Yeah, so the 29th on the Good Time 3, our buddy Taint Smasher is going to join us. I've got to get him those clips, by the way. And make myself a note. And 1 week from tomorrow, I will be doing the one ticket stop with Circle K, because they are one of your presenting sponsors, along with Twisted Tea and Sun Cruiser.
Where are you again?
I'm at the Circle K in Grafton, up the road from the Grafton Correctional Facility. That'll be next Thursday on Royalton Road, 36024 to be precise, because Royalton Road is very, very long, and I think there's multiple Circle Ks along that route. So, again, if you go to WMMS.com, the info is there. If you don't feel like your luck is going to work out with winning tickets, you can buy them. But, again, those are in dwindling numbers. So I think your last chance to win them might be on the ticket stop. So next Thursday. Pre-show, 11 a to 1 p, 2 hours. By the way, condolences to one of our bureau chiefs, our friend Braley out there in Denver, Rob, who is a casualty of corporate radio now.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Braley was at KYGO there for a long time in Denver, doing a variety of things. And officially a former brother in broadcast.
Oh, that sucks. I saw there were a bunch of people let go at that radio station. Oh, that sucks, man. Sorry to hear that.
Is that one of ours? Is
No.
KY? It's not, right?
No.
Is that a Cumulus station?
I think it's Cumulus.
Okay.
I'm looking right now.
Bonneville.
Is it?
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh.
When Bonneville starts
I
letting
know.
people... You're like, oh, no.
They're all Jesus-y, too, aren't they? Like, that's a very Christian-owned company,
Mormons
I believe.
own Bonneville, yeah. They've got a couple properties in Chicago. Some
that sucks, man.
Yeah, it really
hate
does.
to hear that.
I mean, yeah, I don't know.
I mean, you're nobody in radio till you get fired. So welcome to the crew if you
They
haven't,
say that, but it would be, that was more fun to say back in the day where you just go to another radio station and get a gig.
Right.
Now there's nowhere to go. So, yeah, I don't know. Hey, listen, every day we come in here, we go, we'll do the show.
Key worked.
The key card worked. Yeah, who knows? Come Christmas time, who knows what the hell is going to be happening?
It doesn't even seem like it's that anymore. It used to be once a year. Like your knees would knock, you'd get close to the holidays. You'd be like, all right, I made it through another year. And then you felt like you were safe until the next year. Now it's like every quarter they're firing 50 people.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
It's weird.
It's just a different world, man.
Yeah, you just pucker coming to work every day.
Yeah.
Just go, oh, okay.
And that's fun.
Huh?
And that's fun.
That's fun when you've moved your crap across the country. That's
Yeah.
a good time.
Well, and that's the thing. Like if you're born and raised in Akron, it's no big deal. You get canned in Cleveland. You move halfway across the country, it's a big deal. You get canned in Cleveland.
Yeah, because then you gotta try to get a gig and you end up packing your crap and going somewhere else.
I don't know if I got another one in me. Like when it happens, I might just go sell cars or something, man. I don't know if I got another one in me. I really, really don't. I don't want to keep moving. That way, I'm going to move to what? Let's pick a market.
I know.
Hey, I just got a program director job in Des Moines,
Seattle or Spokane or something. Yeah.
Oh, cool. That's great. I'm going to make $43,000 a year and get canned in 6 months.
Yeah. Braley's first time getting let go in 16 years. How about that?
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's a good run.
I've only gotten it once in almost 30 years. So he's right on the same path. You'll be all right. Next gig, you'll be around longer, pal.
I've been let go a few times.
I never got it for cause. Mine's always been for, and it's never been performance related.
What do you mean for cause? Like
it was never because
it's always for cause, isn't it?
Well, no, it was a budget reason when I got.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Like I never got fired for something I did, something I said. So, nothing like that. It was always, well, the only time it happened, they combined regions and gave my whole region, which was New England, to another guy because he was making like $50,000 less a year than I was. Easy. It was an easy decision. I would have done the same thing on paper.
Yeah, I got let go one time because I blew up the GM secret plan by telling people what was coming.
Which still seems really odd to me.
In a fit of pique. Well, it's certainly not necessarily indicative of how I operate. It was a long time ago, and I don't think that I realized that it wasn't like I sent an email out. I told someone to keep their head on a swivel, and they told the wrong person. And so it was a rare moment of indiscretion for me, and it ended up. Now
but it still seems like it doesn't seem like a fireable offense because you said something that was going to happen anyway. You got in trouble because they told you something you shouldn't have known.
They didn't want salespeople to know.
That's
they
on
didn't
them.
Want to, I know.
Then don't tell people.
I know.
Pricks.
He got a bug up his ass. I ended up getting hired at home, so it all worked out. But yeah, it's weird. I tell people, I'm like, we've talked about it here. I'm like, that's the double-edged sword. If you're fortunate enough to have a long career in this godforsaken business, on the end of it, you're like, I don't know what the hell do I do. Podcasting is not a viable. That's not a lucrative line of work. For some reason, because podcasting is so central to pop culture now, people think that that's like an easy way to get. It ain't.
Well, it's funny because
there's 4 million of them, and 8 of them have listeners.
Even my mother, who's been around this industry for all of her life, like she knows a lot about this, said to me the other day, she's like, why don't you guys like do a podcast? Wouldn't you make more money? It was just a random question. And it makes sense. Like people think that way, right? Like, oh, just put it out yourself. And I'm like, yeah, but it doesn't work like that.
No.
Like for every Joe Rogan, there's 7,000 podcasts no one's ever heard.
There was a guy who was a big deal when I was coming up in Chicago radio, this guy, Steve Dahl. He was one of the reasons that Howard Stern never really took off in Chicago because he basically kind of took Dahl's stuff when he was coming up. Right?
Yeah.
So by the time he got to Chicago, everybody's like, we've already heard Steve Dahl do this 25 years ago. But anyway, when it was all over for him, and this would have been probably 15 years ago maybe, when it was all over for him on the air, they softened the blow by his radio company was like, well, we'll just finance your podcast for 2 years.
Yeah.
And then maybe you can get it up and running. And he did. But it was like, that was a nice little soft landing for him.
I was reading something today that Stern's losing one of his channels.
Oh, I don't know about that. I couldn't tell you the last time I turned him on.
Because he's got, 100 and 101 or something like that. And I guess because of all there were a bunch of people let go from his staff, and I guess they were getting rid of one of the channels and just keeping his primary channel or something like that.
Yeah, I guess.
I guess it makes sense.
He's going to be on once a week.
Yeah, I mean, for 3 hours once a week, he's doing a podcast.
Yeah.
That's inevitably what it's going to be, right? Like, Sirius is probably headed down that podcast-heavy road.
No clue.
It's weird.
Once upon a time, you could try to kind of game out the way things worked. I gave up trying to do that a long time ago. So you're just kind of flying by the seat of your pants now.
Well, and he kind of is responsible for sort of setting the world on its head anyway with the move to Sirius from terrestrial radio. And, he spent so long MFing what the industry that built him was, right? Like, oh, come over here because regular radio sucks. So he didn't do it any favors either back in the early 2000s when he jumped ship.
There was a story that broke about a guy that got let go in San Francisco who went on Facebook and flamed the company or something like that. Years ago, we did the show, a couple of years in a row, we did the show from Dublin, the Jameson Distillery. There's this huge morning show in San Francisco called Lamont and Tonelli. And the Tonelli guy, they were nice dudes. I mean, I had heard of them, but I'd never met them. But they were a big deal in San Francisco for a long, long time. They've been on the air, decades. And the Tonelli guy split a couple years ago because they offered him a contract he didn't like. So this Lamont guy kept going. He just got blown out.
Yeah.
37 years or something like that, But he took to Facebook and flamed everybody.
A bunch of people have. Because I think at this point, it used to be like, you stay quiet, you don't burn a bridge, blah, blah, blah. But I think all these dudes are like, yeah, well, what's left?
There's no bridges left.
There's no bridges.
Yeah.
Where am I going to go?
Yeah.
It's over. So I'm just going to say what I got to say. And I think there's something
but
in
even
that, too.
I guess. But even that, so what?
I think if I got it tomorrow, like I said, I'm so at a point in my life where I don't know if I would do it again. I think I would light everybody up. I think I
really?
would. I think so. Yeah, I think I would. I think I would just say
it doesn't
everything.
Do anything, though.
No, I know, but it would make me feel better. I think. I don't know. I haven't been there. I'm not there yet. I'll make that decision in the next 6 months, I'm sure. But when I do, I'm not convinced that I won't take the high road, and I'll just say everything I think about everybody.
I don't even think of it as hey, will you be kind to me?
You're fantastic.
Oh, okay, good.
I like you.
Will you be kind to Jess?
I might mention her.
Insofar as you can.
She might get a... That was cool working with Jess for a while.
Uh-huh.
That was neat.
We had a lot of fun. We had a lot of Jess level events.
Yeah.
It's been real.
Crashed a lot of bumpers.
Hopefully over the next couple of years, my Jess tank refills.
Yep.
We can look at doing this thing again.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's very, very strange times. But anyway, Braley, sorry to hear about that. That sucks.
Yeah, hang in there, dude. You be all right.
You think some more Brian will make Braley feel any better?
Yes.
All right.
I know it'll make Christy feel better. She sent me a DM, said that it's been a rough couple of weeks, and Brian's been sort of helping keep her afloat.
Oh, good.
So there you go.
All right. I'm always happy to hear that because there are people in this audience who hate Brian. So
yeah, I know.
Every time I play him, I just hear those people. But I also know the flip side of that coin is there are people for whom, anytime I mention that, I'll get blown up with a text. People are like, no, I love Brian. So different strokes. You know what I mean? This time he throws some old school EDM at us, Rob. And again, he has his way with it. But,
Time for the percolator. Time for the percolator. Time for the percolator.
That's not how it goes, right?
No.
A percolator.
Yeah, no.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brian. That's another Chicago DJ from back in the day. It was a Green Velvet. He went by Cashmere and had a huge hit with a song called The Percolator. And those are the only lyrics. I mean, Brian didn't have to remember any lyrics because those are the only lyrics in the song.
Time for the percolator. Time for the percolator. Time for the percolator.
It's time for the percolator.
Percolator.
It's time for the percolator.
Yeah.
It's time for the percolator.
Wait, is this the chorus or the verse? Is this the... Wait, what?
His knowledge of music, man, it blows my mind.
It's encyclopedic.
It really, really is.
It just comes out of him. And yeah, it's wild.
It's incredible.
The clip I played earlier of him was... what was her name?
Patty Loveless?
Patty Loveless. A country song from the mid-'90s.
Into EDM from the 80s.
Yeah.
Like, well, how do you do it?
He threw Steely Dan at us yesterday.
Yeah.
And I think Cotton Balls was the one who hit me up, and he goes, that wasn't the first dip into the Dan for Brian, because he gave you dirty work a while back.
He did. That's right.
Okay.
I remember now. Okay.
And sometimes he will repeat, but I'll only catch it if I remember that. Sometimes I won't remember, and other people will remind me that.
You know the day destroys the night, night divides the day. Try to run, try to hide.
Break on through the other side. Break on through, break on through the other side.
Was he calling long before me?
Yes.
He has been calling for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Aaron.
Hi, how are you?
What's up?
I used to be in radio. Did it for about, 15 years.
Oh,
and
good for you.
Yes, I was waiting for that. That's
Yeah.
wonderful.
All right. Where were you, Aaron? Where were you on the air?
I was in Terre Haute, Indiana, and Indianapolis.
Mm-hmm.
Alan's favorite city.
Did you what station in Indy?
WNOU.
Did you know? Oh, NOU.
NOU, yeah.
Did you know my buddy Todd Kangas?
Man, that name sounds very familiar, but no, I don't think so.
He was on. It was a show called Monique and the Man in Indianapolis.
I remember that.
Yeah, it was a comedian, Monique somebody, and he was the man. He and I worked together in Kalamazoo, Michigan. He took a gig in Indianapolis, which was a big jump at the time. And they were doing like a afternoon talk thing or a comedy thing or something. He's been out of the business for 20 years now. But, yeah, he was in Indy for a minute. NOU is a big station there, though, Aaron.
Yeah, I worked there part-time. I worked at Terre Haute for forever. I worked for a station that was WZZQ for a long time, which was pretty cool back in the day. But the owner that I worked for that owner there, and he had gotten in trouble many, many years ago for some kiddie stuff, and I won't elaborate. Yeah.
You say kiddie or titty?
I don't know, Rob.
Boobs.
Go
As
ahead.
in children.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
kiddie.
Got it.
Okay, I thought, yeah.
Boobs. He was a real POS.
Yeah,
And I
point of
mentioned
sale. I got it.
I mentioned it on the radio one time, and he came in and fired me on the spot.
Huh.
He was a real asshat.
How long have you been out?
But you know what? I've been out for, God, I don't know, maybe 10, 15 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
He
I
got
would
out while
love
the get
to get
was
back
good.
into it. Hint, hint.
No, you wouldn't.
No, you wouldn't. There's nowhere to go. No, nothing.
There's
Hint,
some
hint.
romanticism in it there, Aaron, but
You give it 6 months, Aaron, you'll be sitting here.
Yeah.
No, you know what? If I could voice track or do part-time gigs, I would do it again. But, man, you're right. There's no money. I make good money now working in factories. I'm a supervisor in a factory. But I would love to do it just to have something to do, just to push buttons, just to listen to music loud in the studio again.
To Aaron's
That's all I
point,
really want to do.
Aaron's point, Rob, I'm on the Wikipedia page for that radio station he worked at in Terre Haute. The president was convicted of sexually abusing 5 teenage boys in 1994.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Mike Wright. I'll say his name.
Mike
Wright.
Well, it's right here on Wikipedia. I mean, it's public record. Yeah, Michael Rice was the president of Contemporary Media that owned this radio station, convicted of sexually abusing 5 teenage boys in Missouri. He went out of state, boy.
Yep.
All right, thank you, Aaron. I appreciate the call.
Wowzers.
Ron in Willoughby.
Hey, Alan, Rob, Jess, how's it going?
What's up, man?
Hey, well, you know, I've been listening to you talking about these guys being let go from the radio, and I know you guys are pretty solid, and hopefully you'll be around for a very long time. But I don't know if it matters to the people that make the decisions, but literally this show is about the only terrestrial radio I listen to, you know, with all the other options out there of satellite and streaming and podcasts. I mean, I might turn the dial during a commercial, but really, I don't know if they understand that there are certain anchor programs that really, you know, keep people listening to the radio.
Yeah, I mean, we hear that a lot. Two things can be true. You are correct, and they would not care. So, I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
But,
hope you guys are on for a long, long time.
From your mouth to God's ears,
Well,
Ron.
at least one more hour today, Ron.
All right.
Thank you, Ron. There's Ron out there in Willoughby. Well, anyway, Braley out there in Denver got us going off on that whole thing there after 16 years.
Yeah, I feel bad, man.
Losing his gig out there at KYGO.
He's a
Yeah, it
nice
sucks.
dude. Reaching out. That sucks. I do feel for him.
I know it's going to make somebody feel better. $50 to Blue Falls Car Wash. How about that? Makes me feel good. You know, organization is my porn, Rob, and that extends to car washes. I love getting a nice, clean shine on my ride. $50 to Blue Falls Car Wash. You're going to find one closest to you. Go to bluefallscarwash.com. If you're in the Stowe-Cuyahoga Falls metropolitan area this week only, they're doing them for free. So if that's your neck of the woods, pull into Blue Falls. Get yourself scrubbed up. $50. Caller 10-216-578-1007 or 800-348-1007.
It's the Alan Cox Show. Everywhere on our free iHeartRadio app or whatever smart device you have.
Just tell me to play the Alan Cox Show on iHeartRadio.
The most talked about music festival on the planet is coming back to Las Vegas.
And you can win your way to be there.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Presented by Capital One.
September 18th and 19th at T-Mobile Arena.
16 artists, 2 nights, 1 stage.
Never seen before artist collaborations and once-in-a-lifetime moments you'll never
sounds like.
Download the iHeartRadio app, search NFL, and press play.
Studies show that listening to classical music can temporarily raise your IQ.
I feel pretty smart.
If you're looking for the opposite effect, just stay tuned.
The Alan Cox Show.
On 100.7 WMMS.
What happened to this band? I like them a lot.
I was just about to ask you where you dug this out of. I loved this song.
They're called The Naked and Famous. They were from New Zealand. They had a song called Young Blood. Probably, was this might have been 20 years ago, right? Maybe 15?
It's been a while, man. Yeah, this was a great tune.
The Naked and the Naked and Famous, I think is what they were called. Yeah, really good. Like a little electro-pop duo from New Zealand. But I was thinking about him. You know, we have bureau chiefs all throughout North America and some up in Canada who listen on the iHeartRadio app. Karen is down in Huntsville, Alabama. Tim listens in Omaha. Craig is one of our bureau chiefs in Phoenix. Kyle's in St. Louis. Brian's in Albuquerque. And Nick is our one bureau chief in Lahaina, Hawaii. And they have had a murder there in Lahaina. I don't know if this kid was on bath salts or what. This kid is like a big-time college swimmer, and he murdered a security guard at like a resort. He beat a security guard to death with like a water bottle. And some champion college swimmer did it. Killed the guy while he was on his lunch break. A 63-year-old, well, I'll let the lady tell you here.
Police say they captured Storer at about 5:30 in the morning yesterday, wandering naked near the...
Oh, yeah, the kid's name is Legend Storer.
Oh, boy.
I guess he really wanted to make sure he would never be forgotten.
Sands of Kahana complex in Lahaina. That's after they found Michael Dyer unconscious in his office. MPD said security video showed Storer attacking Dyer just before 2 a.m. People who knew the security guard say he was married with children, and they have no idea why anyone would hurt him.
He was a great person, and he was just in his office having a cheeseburger on his lunch break. And he had a wife that's a waitress at Leilani's and kids, and his whole family.
Rob, they're living in this beautiful, beautiful place, and he's having a cheeseburger.
In paradise.
It's as though...
Oh. Hold on. You go back. I didn't realize that was your line. I'm sorry. I jumped the script.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by.
Page 71.
All right. Hold
Take
on.
2.
Yeah, you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Rob, they live in this beautiful place, and he's sitting there having a cheeseburger.
Uh-huh.
It's as though... I forget. Anyway, this guy, this kid, goes in there and kills the dude. And
in paradise.
Kills him in paradise. Yes, that is my favorite Jimmy Buffett song. Murder in paradise. Made his face look like a cheeseburger.
Uh-huh.
A naked college swim star. Listen, you're used to being almost naked if you do a lot of swimming, right? Bludgeoned a security guard to death. Hey, listen, man, if you can't handle your high, get off the resort. Using a 5-gallon water bottle. Legend Storer, who goes to Concordia University in Irvine, California, has been charged. He was naked and killed a guy. He's 20 years old, so his life's over. And they got it all on surveillance camera. They found him walking to the security guard office around 1:45. And the security guard was on his break. 63-year-old Michael Dyer. Ironic. And he has died. And then people at this resort will start calling the cops. Hey, there's a naked dude running around my neighborhood screaming, Jesus loves you, I am Jesus.
Uh-oh.
over and over again. Right, so he's high as balls and killed a guy. He was found covered in abrasions and was taken to a nearby hospital. They found the security guard around 5:30. He was dead. The kid has been denied bail. I guess he transferred to the University of Hawaii. So he had been in Irvine, but he was a champion swimmer in college.
In Paradise.
Oh,
dude, this script, that's not me.
I think I might have.
Did you screw up?
Yeah, I think I did. I'm sorry.
Look at right there.
I know.
in Paradise. Again.
I'm sorry. I know. That's why I hoped that you wouldn't notice. I put
I'm sorry, man.
I put the end of the show on page 5. I completely screwed it up.
You did. This one I will say. You normally it's me jumping around reading the wrong. This clearly says R.
I know.
In Paradise.
I'm sorry.
Well, don't tell my anus, my achy breaky anus.
Brian, now is not the time. All right.
He's trying to provide us some comedic relief
Come on,
from
man.
my error.
I don't need the.
Your speech is like dung.
All right. The champion swimmer may face harsher charges, by the way. A recent law in Hawaii, it's only a few years old, where you get more charges if you kill people over 60. So his bad luck, they're tailoring some of the laws there to protect seniors, I guess.
Eh?
What?
Eh?
Here's somebody in here.
Protect who?
People are like, you got to let Rob know that Brian used to just call and play the guitar. I don't know that I have those old clips. Were you on the show when he would call and just play guitar?
No.
Oh, okay. He used to just call and play guitar.
But you did tell me that he would play.
Yeah, when he made the transition. I know I held on to some of that for a while. I don't know that I still have any of it, but I don't know if I still have any of that. But yeah, that was kind of how he introduced himself to the program. And then somewhere along the line, once in a great while, I'll get him playing the guitar, but not frequently. Usually, I think he's he's giving the people what they want, to be honest.
He's a man of the people.
Yeah, he is. Let me see if I can find any of his guitar.
What was the name of that town in Hawaii again?
Lahaina.
Lahaina. Doesn't it sound like a Columbo special? On the next Columbo, murder in Lahaina.
Yeah.
Doesn't it like a special name?
Mecca lecca hi, Mecca hiney ho. Mele kaliki maka is the way we say.
Indeed.
Indeed. Wasn't that Pee Wee's Playhouse? Mecca lecca hi, Mecca hiney ho.
It was, yeah.
Mele kaliki maka is a thing. Of course, the Jimmy Buffett version is the best version.
Is this making up for me stealing in Paradise?
If you don't count the Bing Crosby version. I think that the Bing Crosby version is probably the best one.
Melikilikimaka is a thing to say on a bright Hawaiian Christmas day. That's the island greeting.
Hey, let me get you to Vegas with $1,000. You and a pal will fly you out, put you up. A couple of tickets for our iHeartRadio Music Festival, the 18th and 19th out there at the T-Mobile Arena. Get a couple of these keywords every day, the last of which with yours truly. So listen closely. I hope you win. Good luck.
Now, your chance at $1,000 and a trip to our iHeartRadio Music Festival. Text the nationwide keyword LUCKY to 200-200. You'll get a confirmation text and info. Standard message and data rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's LUCKY to 200-200.
Cleveland, the state's largest city, flings its soaring towers into the blue Lake Erie sky. Queen of the inland waters, this thriving terminal of trade and transportation is one of the nation's great manufacturing centers. Cleveland's downtown traffic pours its streaming tides through well-planned modern thoroughfares. The teeming life of this Ohio big town reflecting its steady growth and prosperity. Built on Lake Erie's southern shores, today's Cleveland typifies America at its best. Steel, fabulous stepchild of the Earth's iron ore, bulwarks the Cleveland economy. The lake freighters bringing their cargoes from far harbors to feed the hungry fires of the steel mill. Modern methods and modern equipment, unloading the tons of raw materials that go to build the mighty sinews of Cleveland's varied and enterprising industry.
Well, that's a mouthful, boy. How about that?
Sure is. Jesus.
And that's from last week. You'd think Destination Cleveland would really update that thing, but they're right next door to us, aren't they?
Yeah.
I think they'd update that. The mighty shores of, I love that. Love that old newsreel stuff. They really should. They should update that for Cleveland, but kind of make it, give it that old timey
From
vibe.
far harbors.
Yeah, far harbors away. Uh-huh. Today, Cleveland busts. Oh, God, I screwed it up already. Today, Cleveland maintains a robust T-shirt-based economy. Its beaches and shoreline overrun by sewage from rampaging summertime storms.
Do you enjoy a constant code brown?
Code brown. Its vibrant nightlife scene is populated by owners of ill repute, constantly denying credible allegations of domestic abuse and sexual assault. Yes, Cleveland is truly a beacon for the 21st century. All right, maybe they shouldn't update it then. I got nothing.
We've got Margaritaville.
We had Margaritaville. Join us for an annual cruise with radio douchebags.
Do you prefer your douchebaggery to happen on the 7 seas?
Do you like to walk along the beaches, tripping over Lake Erie whitefish? Condoms galore. Remember, safety first, kids. Hey, listen, yeah, safety first. Might sound gross, but, if you step on used condoms, people use them.
The whitefish.
The Lake Erie whitefish. Mm-hmm. They really dropped no info on it other than to confirm that Jim Carrey is attached to a live-action Jetsons.
I'm in.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Jesus, I'd have to go back and watch, actual Jetsons. I barely remember that. Like his boy, Elroy.
I watched it every single morning for years.
That was one that, I wasn't mad when it was on, but it wasn't like an appointment show for me, I guess. The Jetsons.
Meet George Jetson.
Yeah. Like when cartoons had laugh tracks.
Jane, his wife.
Bing, 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 bing. Right? The chopsticks in between.
They were great. I loved that show.
Elroy. I did have a little thing for Judy, I guess. But I guess, Spacely Sprockets. I guess everybody had a thing for Judy, right?
Yep.
Oh, I did like the spaceship noise, though.
Yeah, it was so awesome. And it was only his that made the exact same noise. They all sounded different.
Meet George Jetson. His boy Elroy.
Little Dipper School is where he goes.
Daughter Judy.
She's at Orbit High School, Rob.
Yep.
Named after the gum. And, of course, very traditional gender stereotypes, right? His wife is just going to the shopping center. He gives her all of his money, and so she can go shopping. Because that's all Jane Jetson would do.
Right.
He hands her a couple of dollars. She grabs the entire wallet, zips down to the space-age shopping mall. Anyway, no other information other than Jim Carrey has said, yes, I'm going to be playing George Jetson.
Well, what's crazy about that, too, is that show was set originally to take place 100 years in the future.
Yeah.
So that would have been 2062. Look at what they think, how far down the line they think we would be at this point.
Yeah.
Not realizing that we would actually be going backwards. But a lot of the stuff they said of the future is true. Like the video conferencing and all that stuff, like they would have, like when you'd get a phone call, like you couldn't imagine that you would actually have conversations like we have with FaceTime and stuff now.
Yeah. Very prescient. I mean, one of my favorite movies of all time is Blade Runner, the OG Blade Runner with Harrison Ford. That movie was set in 2019.
Yeah.
Because you don't know. They're like flying cars and replicants and,
Flat screen TVs, they predicted. Robot vacuum cleaners. Tanning beds.
The Jetsons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A capsule endoscopy was predicted, which is a very random, odd thing. Someday you're going to swallow this and it's going to come out of your butt. They said that on the Jetsons. Well,
when did the Jetsons talk about an endoscopy? Like in the throat.
In Test Pilot, episode 15 of season 1, George Jetson is sent for a physical exam. His doctor makes George swallow a tiny robotic pill called the Peekaboo Prober, which enters his body to scan his internal systems.
Wow. The Peekaboo Prober.
That's a great
funny.
name.
You'll remember Peekaboo Prober, of course, as a World Cup alpine ski racer and Olympic gold medalist many years ago. Peekaboo Prober.
See? Peekaboo Prober.
Well, Jim Carrey is George Jetson. It'll be a return to form for him. We haven't seen JC in a minute.
I'm ready for that.
I'll tell you what blew my mind. I'll give it up for you. I didn't give a fat frog's ass about any of these Twilight movies or anything like that. But Robert Pattinson, man, that guy is legit. He's Batman now, but he picks all these wild... He was in a movie called Mickey 17 that was bonkers, but it was real entertaining. Did you see the trailer? He's playing Chris Hansen.
Yeah.
They made a movie about To Catch a Predator, and Robert Pattinson is playing Chris Hansen.
It was in the string of previews before Spider-Man.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah. So I saw it. He looks enough like him that it's passable, but the voice is perfect.
I was going to say, you can tell he spent a lot of time trying to get the voice down.
Why don't you have a seat?
It's called Prime Time. It's A24, which is, if you know your indie movies. And it's about To Catch a Predator, because there was a real rise and fall there with Chris Hansen, right? More than meets the eye. Robert Pattinson playing Chris Hansen.
I liked him as Batman, too.
Come on yeah. Dude walks in.
Are you sure your parents aren't home?
I'm sure.
Big night planned.
Who are you?
You should have a seat right there. I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on adults who try to meet teens online. You see how this looks, right?
You see how this looks, right? Yeah, that's pretty wild. It's
and he
called Prime
sounds
Time.
exactly like him.
Yeah. It's out on September the 25th.
I don't know that I would see that.
I would.
Would you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems just the other side of too boring for me to want to go see that.
Our Pats.
Like, I would just watch the show.
As a kid, I remember him in the Harry Potter movies.
He was in the Harry Potter movies?
Yeah, he was, I don't know the name, but I remember seeing him in Harry Potter.
Okay.
As a younger actor.
All right.
And then, obviously, he blew up from Twilight, but I didn't watch those. I didn't watch Twilight. He's in The Odyssey, which I haven't seen yet.
I haven't either. Have you seen Spider-Man?
Nope. Wow. And he's in the third Dune coming up, too. He's in Tenet. I watched Tenet on a flight years ago, and I was like, Jesus, this movie. I liked it, but I don't know that I would watch it again. But, yeah, he picks wild, just really interesting projects, and he's really good. He's much more of a chameleon than I would have given him credit for. I won't even say it. I got a break. Hey.
Darn it.
No, that's on page 16. Guardians pregame shortly after 6, so we'll get out for that. 6:40 is your first pitch. 2nd of 3, they're hoping to do a little bit better tonight against the Tigers there in Detroit.
The Alan Cox Show.
100.7 WMMS.
Don't rock the boat.
Don't rock the boat, baby.
Unless that boat is Captain Fun's floating fandango.
Hey, it's Captain Fun.
The Alan Cox Show will rock the Good Time 3 on Saturday, August 29th with live music and booze as we cruise Lake Erie.
File aboard for a floating fandango.
Win your way aboard weekdays from 2 to 6 at an upcoming ticket stop or at WMMS.com. Don't miss the boat. Rock the boat.
Rock the boat.
Presented by Circle K, Twisted Tea, and Sun Cruiser. WMMS.
Your one stop for advertising? Call 844-844-iHeart.
Hey, it's Crystal for Hyundai of Bedford. Right now, lease a new 2026 Hyundai Elantra SEL Sport Plus for just $225 a month for 36 months with just $24.99 down. $225 a month. Hyundai of Bedford will go the extra mile to get you approved, even if you need a little help on your credit. Plus, every new Hyundai comes with owner assurance and America's best warranty. 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain coverage. Visit them on the Bedford Auto Mile or HyundaiofBedford.com. With approved credit plus tax, title, and registration, 7,500 miles per year, ends 8/31.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
For 4 generations, the Spitzer families believed in fair pricing and honest service. That tradition continues today. Hurry in to Spitzer Auto World and choose from all of your favorite brands. Plus, get a lifetime warranty, complimentary maintenance, and get exclusive rewards in an easy-to-use Spitzer VIP app. Visit your nearest showroom or check out our inventory at Spitzer.com. What drives us remains the same.
At Spitzer, our world revolves around you.
Lifetime powertrain warranty not available on select new commercial and EV models. See dealer for details.
Make it a summer of live at Blossom Music Center. Get 2 lawn tickets for just $55 and see Billy Idol, Empire of the Sun, Five Finger Death Punch, Josh Groban, TLC and Salt and Peppa, Wu-Tang Clan, and many more. More shows were just added. Get your friends and grab tickets now at blossommusic.com. That's blossommusic.com.
For 4 generations, the Spitzer family has believed in fair pricing and honest service. That legacy continues today at all Spitzer Chevrolet locations. Hurry in today and save thousands on new Chevy Silverados, Trax, Equinox, and more. With a huge selection of new Chevys to choose from, Spitzer has the right vehicle at the right price, waiting for you. Whether you're looking for affordable monthly payments, low APR financing, or top dollar for your trade, the Spitzer Chevy team is ready to help get you driving today. Plus, with every new Chevy from Spitzer, you'll also receive a lifetime warranty, complimentary maintenance, and exclusive rewards and benefits. Available only in the Spitzer VIP app. What drives us remains the same. Our world still revolves around you. So stop by a location today or start your shopping online now at the new Spitzer.com. Together, let's drive.
Lag more, spend less at Spitzer Chevrolet Amherst, Northfield, and North Canton.
At Spitzer, our world revolves around you.
Official partner of the Cleveland Guardians.
Hey, it's Doogie here, and as August turns to September, families are getting back into routines. School is starting, schedules are filling up, and life is gonna get busy. But if alcohol or drug use is making it hard for you or someone you know to move forward, now is the time to seek help. For more than 45 years, Glen Bay has helped people begin the journey to recovery. You can overcome addiction, and Glen Bay can help. Visit glenbay.com, GLENBEIGH.com, or call 800-234-1001.
It's Wednesday at Mr. Chicken, and that means delicious deals. Get 3 pieces of golden fried chicken, mashed potatoes and coleslaw, and a biscuit for only $7.99. Hot, crispy, and made fresh. The Wednesday special, only at Mr. Chicken.
My obstructive hypertrophic cardiomyopathy kept me from baseball games with my boys. The stairs were too much. With Camzyos, my symptoms have improved, and I can be more active again. Camzyos is a cardiac myosin inhibitor, the first in its class to treat adults with symptomatic OHCM. Camzyos may improve your symptoms and ability to be active, and it reduced obstruction in the heart 4 times more.
Camzyos, Navican, reduced post-exercise obstruction on average 47 minutes of pressure versus 10 minutes. Results may vary. Camzyos may cause serious side effects, including heart failure and death, a risk that's increased with serious infection, irregular heartbeat, and certain other medicines. Do not stop or start your treatment.
MaryWAP.com or call 1-855-KENZIOS.
From the tops of buildings.
Some apps say they're free, then come the fees. Not the iHeart app. It's 100% free. No required subscriptions to access the best live radio stations, free playlists, podcasts, and more. Download the free iHeart app today.
Alone. Most importantly, you don't have to live with it. Precise Men's Medical Center restores men's sex lives in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, even when Viagra and Cialis don't work. Here's Dr. Simmons, specialist in men's health.
Precise Men's Medical Center's painless breakthrough treatments.
This report is sponsored by Taco Bell. You know how some places have a secret menu? Well, this is not that menu. It's the Cantina menu, and it's only at Taco Bell. At participating U.S. Taco Bell locations for a limited time only while supplies last.
Teachers make a difference each and every day. Now's your chance to say thanks. iHeartRadio's Thank a Teacher powered by Donors Choose. Nominate an outstanding public school teacher who goes above and beyond for students. They could be one of our $5,000 winners for classroom supplies and resources. Teachers give so much. Now it's our turn to give back. Nominate a teacher now at iHeartRadio.com/teachers.
Conquer the morning school rush with the free iHeartRadio app. We make it easy with family-approved stations like Hit Nation Junior, kid-safe playlists like Disney Hits, and podcasts to learn something new. Download the iHeartRadio app, search Family, and listen now.
Buzzard Radio is WMMS Cleveland, an iHeartRadio station. Guaranteed human. Call the Alan Cox Show.
I've been blasting and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone.
216-578-1007 or 1-800-348-1007.
$35192. Want to get a text into me before we get out of here in a minute. Guardians pregame shortly after 6. 6:40 first pitch in Detroit against the Tigers there at Comerica. Guardians lose last night, hoping to even it up tonight. But it's been a real up and down handful of series for them. The Twins and the Tigers have leapfrogged the Guardians in the division there. White Sox still at the top of that. If you listen to us on the iHeartRadio app from out of state, tell me where you do that. Ray is one of our Canadian bureau chiefs. He listens in Vancouver. Molly is in Falls Church, Virginia. Jack is in Paramus, New Jersey. And we have a lot of people, by the way, I heard from a couple of them, actually. Hey, Alan, if you wouldn't mind. We have a lot of bureau chiefs in Memphis, Tennessee. Country Chris is out there. Haven't heard from him in a minute. Dean and Zach and Courtney. And, you know, every city has a handful of local characters that they claim as their own. Here in Northeast Ohio, you know, you have Super Pimp. You know, he had an accident, too. He's thankfully on the mend, our buddy Mike. He is a nightlife fixture for many, many years in Cleveland. There's that dude at the mall with the belt. Who's the mall guy out there? I don't know if it's Great Northern. People know what I'm talking about. It might be Strongsville or something, but the guy who's out there with the weird hair and the belt, the mall guy.
Does he
older
still
guy.
do that?
I don't know, but like that's a guy that I think of. And our bureau chiefs in Memphis are mourning the loss of Prince Mongo Hodges, an eccentric local character, nightclub owner, and frequent political candidate, because of course, who claimed to be from another planet. It sounds like he had a heart attack in his home there in Memphis and died.
Having been in the news business for a number of years, I've had more than one opportunity to cover Prince Mongo, who claimed to be from the planet Zambodia. Now, whether you were a friend or a stranger, he called you Spirit. He was a colorful, eccentric...
The planet Zambodia, Rob. He was from another planet.
Sure, yeah.
and uniquely Memphis. News Robert Prince Mongo Hodges died Monday night after an accident at his East Memphis home sent shockwaves through all who knew him.
He'll be missed. He'll be greatly missed by many.
Kathy Thorderson's friendship with Hodges spans decades. She lives in the house once owned by Mongo and wishes more people knew the man for who he really was.
Artistic. He was an artist, you know.
By the way, can you blame people for not knowing who he, quote, really was when he's running around in ski goggles and a blonde wig?
Yeah, probably
and
not.
Carrying a scepter? I wish more people, really, because he wanted to make sure we didn't know who he really was. Prince Mongo is gone there from Memphis.
At the heart of it, he loved people, he loved art, and he was at his heart too a philanthropist. He did a lot of good for people.
When transformed into Prince Mongo from the planet Zambodia, Hodges always seemed eager to challenge the system, whether while running for mayor of Memphis or defending his club, The Castle, when neighbors and the city labeled the nightclub a nuisance.
I think we're going to be victorious because you got to look at the truth. And we're going to prove that all these accusations that they've made against us are absolutely wrong.
I like how they said the city said that the nightclub was a nuisance. Not only is he a nuisance, the city called his establishment a nuisance. So RIP, our bureau chiefs there in Memphis, Robert Prince Mongo Hodges. His last words were, Rob, Mongo only pawn in game of life.
I got to wonder, what was the accident that took him out?
Right. Did he fall?
Maybe he slipped on his cape.
Slipped on his cape, or he landed on his goggles and they shattered
There's
in his
something
eyes.
Like it's going to be, it's either boring as hell or the craziest thing you've ever heard.
Well, I'll tell you. He was cutting a branch on a neighbor's tree limb that was hanging over his property. He lost his balance, fell into the neighbor's yard, stopped breathing, and then he died at the hospital.
Oh.
That's not as fun as I thought it would be.
So, again, let that be a lesson. If you live, very close to other people, take care of your own branches.
Yeah.
If one of your branches is in your neighbor's yard, try to take care of it. He's gone. Yeah. What a way to go out. You've got this outsized personality. You've tried to do whatever you do, right? You try to be this larger-than-life person, and you're cutting a branch like a putz.
Guy looking out the window.
And you fall.
It's like, what's that guy in our backyard doing?
What is
Hey,
that?
he's not moving. That's the guy from outer space, isn't it?
I don't know. Is that Mongo?
Not
Do I
wearing
have
his cape.
a Mongo in my yard?
Is he breathing?
It doesn't look like he's... Honey,
Somebody
I think
better call his home planet stat.
Honey, we got a dead Mongo back there, honey. We'll figure this out. All right, we got to go. Thanks, guys, very much for hanging out. Our friend Billy Gardell is going to be back on the show Friday. He'll join us in here. He's doing the Weekend at Hilarities. He's a mere slip of a lad now. And we will talk to you again tomorrow. We're going to run 2 o'clock. Where can people engage with you in the interim, Rob?
WMMS Rob on Instagram.
Jess?
WMMS, just Jess.
Okay, I'm Alan Cox Show on all your socials. And I think I might have changed it. We used to be The Alan Cox Show on TikTok, but I think I took the off, so just look for Alan Cox Show. You'll find it. The program is available in its entirety wherever you get podcasts. If you want to use the iHeartRadio app, there's a talkback button there, too. And drop little messages for us. Otherwise, voicemail on the After Hours line. It doesn't just have to be the domain of Brian. I often think of how many people have tried to leave voicemails, but the line's busy because Brian's leaving his umpteenth message. Well, it's feast or famine, right? 216-986-8903 is the After Hours line. Email me if you need Alan Cox Show stickers or for anything else. It's alan@alancoxshow.com. And I think that's it. Thank you guys very much for hanging out. We'll talk to you again tomorrow. Guardians pregame is next. I'll see you in hell.
I cannot stand these morons any longer. If you don't come with me this instant, I shall run amok.
Be careful of what you say. Be careful in every way. Be careful of what you do. Big Brother is watching you. Be circumspect and discreet. Stay light on your mental feet. One slip and you know